Welcome to Podcastville. The Church of What's Happening Now is brought to you by Blue Apron. Blue Apron is the leading meal kit delivery service in the United States. And while many people know what we do, many don't know about the types of meals you eat when you cook with Blue Apron. You're not just having burgers for dinner. You're making short rib burgers with a hoppy cheddar sauce and on a pretzel bun. You're preparing Syatt steaks with thyme pan sauce with mashed potatoes, green beans, and crispy shallots, all in under 45 minutes and without a trip to the grocery store. You know why? Because Blue Apron is the number one fresh ingredient and recipe delivery service in the country. Now let me drop it on you this way. I know Thanksgiving's coming. You're sitting there. You're starting your resolutions. Blue Apron is going to take you, my church family, to their first dinner. We're going to invite you. We're treating you. It's a $30 value. What you're going to do is go to blueapron.com/Joey, Joey. Check out this week's menu and get $30 off with free shipping at blueapron.com/Joey. Blue Apron, a better way to cook, all right? Number two, while we're talking about cooking, what goes in must come out. And that's why the fucking bidet is back, especially now during Thanksgiving, when all these fucking savages come over your house to express gratitude and recollect on what you're truly grateful for. It's also time when all these people come over, they eat your food, they eat your fucking pumpkin pie, and then they blow your bathroom up with their post-meal shits. This year, make sure when your family takes that dump of death in your house, they leave with a clean asshole. Get a Tushy bidet for $69 with a risk-free 60-day trial. Don't have your fucking fat grandma walking around with that gravy ass because she was too fucking flimsy with the toilet paper to wipe. Go to HelloTushy.com right now and use code CHURCH, CHURCH, for 10% off your order. Tushy.com, HelloTushy.com, a better way to treat your asshole. And while we're at it, listen, Freaky fucking Black Friday's coming. You want to be a part of it. For months, years, everybody hits me, Joey, what's your jiu-jitsu gi? Fuji, bitch. And if I got to pick one, it's the Saporito. I got the Seiko, Seiko, and I got the Saporito, and I got the fucking Elemental. But my favorite is the Saporito. It's lightweight. I'm a fat fuck. You can tug on my neck all you want. You can't break my posture. The fucking thing won't break. Go to Fujisports.com right now. Press in church and get 10% off your order. Who's better than Uncle Joey? Kick this fucking mule, Lee. Fuck yeah. Buenos dias, motherfucker. Uncle Joey here, ready to rock. It's a whole new week. You're giving in 3 days, then Thursday you're going to eat turkey. You get to see your family. And it's a great fucking time of the year because you know what? You think about last year. What were you doing last year? I was in a fucking prison cafeteria. You know what I'm saying? Eating that fucking petrified turkey with that fake dark meat.
Getting half off at Denny's and shit.
Yeah.
That's the worst. I went to Denny's one time for Thanksgiving. The family was mad at me and shit. And I was like, fuck it then. I'll go to Denny's by myself.
Listen, man, that Boston market the night before, see, they fucked it up. But when I was single and shit, I was living out there like a nomad. Couple Thanksgivings. You get a loaf of Wonder Bread. You get some fucking turkey sliced thin from fucking Boston market, some gravy, some potatoes, some stuffing. I don't like any type of stuffing. I like prison stuffing, stovetop.
Yeah, stovetop, baby.
Stovetop, you dope it up with some sausage. Forget about it.
That's prison stuffing?
Yeah, it's in a cardboard box.
My mom made that stuffing.
I love stovetop.
She added stuff to it, but
yeah, you gotta dope it up. That's what I'm saying. You just can't. You gotta add the celery and the taminca juice. And it's funny. Before we were talking about this show I've been watching on Netflix called Jota Jota Benvenido's fucking Pablo Escobar. I'm not recommending it to nobody. You know why? Because it's completely in fucking Spanish. And I follow the subtitles and I don't even know what the fuck they're saying. And I speak Spanish. But it's a very interesting show. And Lee, George Perez, who's on the show, great fucking comic, on his way fucking up to take over. He's like the Capo regime to fucking Felipe right now. He's like Luca Brasi. You know what I'm saying? It's funny that
It's crazy how like you thought of me when you told me that. You were mad at me for not watching it.
what's that?
Right? When I walked in, you're like, "Are you watching this fucking show?"
It's superb, especially if you've been locked up. Because number one, you see how lucky we are.
Oh yeah.
That's a prison in Colombia.
They don't fuck
Where
around.
they would actually in that prison, you slip there, the paramilitary, they get you for a small fee. They got buckets of acid in their bathroom. They chop you up and they put you in the acid and they drain you.
Yeah.
Bodies
For
disappear
reals.
at this Capitol prison
Yeah.
all the time.
I've heard of that.
It's one of the worst prisons in Colombia.
I just happened to watch that show a few weeks ago. It was on Netflix, and we watched the first one or two episodes, and it was amazing when he went from the prison in the city where they liked him to the prison of the enemy, and how it was like completely different.
Completely fucking different. And it was like he
That's
gets in
scary.
there and he's scared the first days. And the characters that they
gets
put in
killed.
this, they put one of the guys from Del Valle. He's like one of the leaders of
What's
that.
Del Valle?
They were the cartel that was
The enemies to the Medellin?
Not to the Valle. No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they all turned on Medellin, but they all became part of Cali cartel.
Okay.
And then the fucking whatever, whether it's true or not. I'm just telling you what I saw on
No.
Marco. I didn't follow nothing in those days, but they went on their own and not to the valley because they controlled the docks, so they could do whatever the fuck they want.
Oh yeah, I mean if it's coming in, they're the
You had
first
to
ones
be-
touching
yeah,
it.
and if they were sending it out.
Yeah.
So if whose coke went out before George Perez's?
Who?
Mine.
Exactly.
You follow me? So this guy was in there, and he's such a nasty fucking dude that you gotta love him. Mm-hmm. He's Tony Soprano with no class at all.
Yeah, with no immigration.
No immigration, no class.
There's
at
no
all.
rules in that world, really.
But they're fucking phenomenal characters. They're all petrified of extradition. The whole war with Pablo was about extradition. That's it, because they jail in Colombia, visitation, they go to your cell for 3 hours. And
No, wait,
bring booze.
they don't even have a
Hookers
visiting
come
booth.
in. No. Hookers come in. They got visiting booths, but on certain days and then after a while they give conjugal visits, and it's an interesting show because it shows you what's going on in the jungle, what's going on in the prison, what's going on with the paramilitary, what's going on with the fucking. But it's funny, like when I talk to Lee, how when I got locked up, I didn't know what the fuck to expect. I had a friend that had been through the system, and I contacted him. I did not know him directly.
Yeah, and this is in the 80s, too,
This
right?
isn't with him, yeah.
With you getting locked up in the 80s.
When I got locked up, I got in trouble. It was 30 years ago on Saturday.
Wow.
I was still on the street now. I didn't turn myself in to the 21st. I committed the crime on the 18th, but they were on a boulder manhunt.
The 18th was a Tuesday. Though.
The NT was a Tuesday. It really was. And I hid Wednesday, Thursday, and I finally came down the hill Friday morning, and I turned myself in. I did a month in county, and that was like nothing. That was nothing. That was just getting my head together, thinking about things. And I went home.
That can't be nothing.
Nothing.
It is nothing.
At that time,
You're talking about like you checked into the Holiday Inn for a month.
Holiday Inn for the month.
No, you didn't.
My own cell, cable TV, carpeting, cigarettes. You rolled your own cigarettes.
Old friends.
Old friends. No. I made a bunch of friends in there.
New friends.
People I had read about in the paper. Like crimes
Airbnb
I had
now.
read about in the paper.
They were there?
They were all in there.
Oh, fuck.
The first guy I met was this dude that was snorting coke and got so paranoid he thought he heard somebody kicking down his door. So he jumped off his balcony and he broke both legs. As soon as I walked into the cell, I saw this dude with 2 broken casks and I knew it was him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I was like, oh shit, I read about that fucking dude in the
That
paper.
story's 3 months old, eh?
Oh my god.
It was like, and then I stayed in there for like 4 days. Then you do an evaluation. If you had a job at the time and going to school, they put you in. This was when Boulder County Jail was completely different.
Like, what do you
Okay.
mean by different? It was like,
It was you wore your own clothes.
oh, okay, I got you now.
Okay? Breakfast was legit, lunch was legit, and dinner was legit. If you got to the top tier, You didn't have to be a trustee. You could stay up till 2
Okay.
and watch TV. Then there were trustees. I could never be a trustee because I got arrested for a violent crime.
Yeah.
So the worst I could go up to was level red, which was cable TV, your own cell, fucking gym all day.
Yeah, they're not going to give you responsibility like that.
No. So I got there. It took me about 7 days to get to level red. And listen to me. 30 years later, the jailer's name was Ron. And I don't know what it was about this dude. We started talking and we headed off. And he goes, listen, anytime you need to use the phone, just let me know. Didn't cost me a dime.
Oh, wow.
I remember on Thanksgiving Day, I was locked up, and I called everybody who I knew and said, listen, I'm locked up. I'm sorry I let you down, you know.
Yeah.
And I sat in there from the 21st of December, November, to like the 18th of December, bro. It was brutal.
Yeah, you remembered everybody's number. They came to life in your head, huh?
Oh, my God. I met a dude in there that I had read about, that this is one of the weirdest things. He was in his car with his kid and his wife, and he was high on drugs, and he flipped the Jeep over, and his kid died and the wife died, and he ran away.
Fuck.
And when they grabbed him, they found out he was looked for murder for the last 8 years in Florida, where he killed 4 people with a DUI.
Oh.
Like, I just met these people in county jail that were fucking nuts. I met this family called the Markleys. They were white trash. Look at me. I love white people. These people were white trash.
I know what you mean, dog.
Good-hearted white people.
But trash.
What they did was they started a landscaping company. Father and son. Okay? Father and son landscaping company. They're fucking rocking. They're running along the Markleys. The son has a wife. She's pregnant. They have kids. The whole thing. One day they get a bright idea to start selling coke in Long George. They went from 0 to 60. You know how it is, player.
Yeah.
You seen it? I seen it.
Hell, when it stacks, you go.
Lee, I've seen people like you one day go, Joey, I'm going to start getting an ounce a week from this Mexican dude from the Cartel. He's giving it to me for 600, myself for 60 a gram, if you know anybody. And next thing you know, 8 weeks later, I'll see you with a brand new car.
Yeah,
with
Jaguar.
an $8 shirt, telling me that you bought a condo in Sherman Oaks. And I'm like, what? And then a year later, I'll see you, and you're really ripped. Like, you're ripping with fucking dough. And now you're really ripped. Like, you got 3 guys that you're delivering fucking quarter pounds to once a week. Like, you're not that fucking dude no more. You don't even talk to people on the street. You're just the guy that meets a Mexican guy once a week and he gives you a bag with a pound of blow. You take it to your girlfriend's house, not Paula's. Paula's the woman you live with.
Yeah.
You got that girl, like in Goodfellas, that coked up chick that you pay for her apartment and you just go over there.
Clawing on your body as you walk in. Okay.
She can weigh it with an eyeball.
You don't even give a fuck. She sucks your pole.
Okay.
You weigh your coke. You live her a coke rock. You give her $300 bills for the rent. She ain't leaving nowhere to eat. That bitch hasn't eaten in a week. She has a yogurt with a spoon in it in the refrigerator. She takes a sip out of it once a day. It's fucking hysterical. And you know what? And I can tell you this and we giggle, but I've seen it.
No, I feel you.
I fucking
I've
seen
lived it.
And these guys, next thing you know, they went from selling grams to selling
QPs, balls.
QPs. And bro, they had Longmont controlled, right? So they started.
This is an average family, right?
This is an average fucking American family.
What about stress? Do you guys not have stress?
Listen to me. Forget fucking stress is for pussies.
Yeah. When you see your money add up, the stress goes away.
When you look in your fucking suitcase under your bed, and there's 800,000 cash that you made the last year, and you haven't spent a dime. You haven't said a word to Paula.
Yeah, but what if you go to jail for 20 years?
You're not gonna go. Listen to me.
Yeah.
You're not gonna go to jail. You're dealing with professional people. You get to a point that you have a circle, Lee, and that circle is solid. George already did time. He ain't scared of doing time.
No.
I already did time. I ain't scared of doing
for
time.
800,000, I'll do 3 years.
You know what? If me and you can move 4 fucking kilos a week.
Nope.
Listen, but just hear me out.
I'm hearing you out, dude, but it's terrifying.
It doesn't matter what you want, Lee.
Yeah, your money will buy you freedom in there, too.
What I'm talking to you about is this family. So the family started selling blow. But I mean, they got so greedy and they were so white and so inexperienced that they started selling ounces. But if you wanted a half gram, call the house.
Oh, stupid.
But bro, in the meantime, they bought 4 new trucks. Everybody had motorcycles. They had money buried in the yard. Okay, finally, they got raided. I never forget reading about this in the paper, and it was like a fucking, they ended up buying 8 cars and trucks.
Yeah,
and
flossing too hard.
Flossing too hard. Plus,
What does that mean?
They just showed their money.
Flossing too hard.
Lee, you keep that Volkswagen. And if it gets dented, you give the guy $200, not to say nothing.
Yeah.
You keep the dent on it because nobody thinks you're a coke dealer when you pull up with a dent in your fucking
Straight
car.
up.
Do you understand me? Now you show up with a Maserati and your wife gets out with a new hairdo and a ring on her finger, you're a dead man.
Yeah.
It's just take a couple weeks.
Yeah.
The math does not add up.
Yeah, like in Goodfellas when that guy showed up with the pink Cadillac and the mink.
Yeah, and they throw him out of the fucking bar. We don't want to know nothing about that shit. That's your stupid world. But here's what the funny thing. This dude, who are we talking about?
We're talking about this family that were
The
gardeners.
Markleys. Okay,
Yes.
so now the DA got involved, bro. These people were selling big numbers. When they went in that house, they found cash. And they found more cash, and they found more cash, and they found more cash. So the DA was involved. This is how fucked up the government is. Just so people think about things that we're not making. You find out a lot when you get locked up.
Straight
you
up.
Find, especially when you go to a federal place for a few weeks, you find out the trickery of the government.
Yeah.
So what these guys did was, in their investigation, guess what they found out, George?
What?
The father was fucking the daughter-in-law.
No way.
Pictures of him 69 and with
and how old was she?
28.
Oh my
And he was
God.
50. And fucking, they had this affair for 2 years.
Well, she was probably making $400,000 a year.
No, listen to me, bro. They were making money as a family. They were living like they didn't even know how to add 4 plus 4. That's not the point, George. The point was they started fucking.
Yeah.
So now the feds were in there and said, "Can we show you something?" And they showed the
They
son.
showed the wife?
No, they showed the son.
Oh.
It's like, you're
Her
my son.
brother.
No. I'm your father, and I'm fucking your wife when you're at work.
Damn.
So it's my landscaping company. You and 10 Mexicans. You're white. You got 10 Mexicans. You're making tons of money out there. While you're out there mowing lawns,
I'm fucking your wife. You're fucking my wife.
fucking your wife. She's got kids. While they're at daycare, she comes back from yoga. You give her dick, that 55-year-old dick. So now the feds went back in there and showed the pictures to the son and said, "What do you want to do? Dog.
You want to snitch?
You
What's
want to
up?
snitch?" So the son ratted, flipped.
Oh my.
So I lost them in county jail. I caught back up with them at Diagnostic. It's hysterical what happens. Like, I still remember vividly that story, but I also remember another fucking story. I saw a guy in there that was nice to me in county, and I was nice to him. We never talked. Like, there's people you talk to.
Yeah, just out of respect.
Okay, so I make bail. 5 days before Christmas. I get out, I get a job. I work for a few days, I get fired, I'm cracked. They're looking at me 9 years. I start shoplifting. I make up my mind, listen, if I'm going to go to fucking prison, I'm going to steal with 3 hands. Till I go to prison, because I got to get money or fucking anything. You got a pound of coke?
Yeah.
Now I'm only dealing with people I know.
Flipping it.
I knew exactly who to sell Tim Bold. I knew who wouldn't turn on me. So now I went to work. That January of 88, I knew, listen, I might go to prison. I might have a year.
Yeah, there's a chance.
I was trying to get a hitman to kill the victim, the victim in Arizona.
Good. Watch
By
out.
the way, people, I did call Ken Vella on November 18th and apologized to him for kidnapping him 30 years ago that day.
Damn.
And he never called me back. So this is what I got, you know what I'm saying?
Dog, now that I become a comedian, I've been getting hit up by people I used to sell coke and weed to, like back in the early 90s. And they're like, "Damn, dog, you were always funny when you sold us weed and coke too." And I was just like, I can't fucking believe the world I used to be in. Like, when you sell coke and weed, your customers are fucking very sketchy and weird. Like,
Really? Like, I was gonna ask, if you're just a pot dealer or a weed dealer, it seems to be like it'd be like the best job ever if you had it down to people you trusted.
Yeah,
like that seems like a very low stress job.
Like, look, Lee. At the end of the day, any real motherfucking druggie is gonna rob you for $50. Like, you have to be very trust who you're gonna go after.
But you'd rather sell weed than crack, right?
Yeah, but coke is way more. People are coming way faster to buy it from you at night. So when you sell if you sell an ounce of weed, that shit's gonna be with that guy for a week. If you sell an ounce of coke and this fool's having a party, he'll be there in the morning.
But Lee, I also want you to remember there's 1,000 different situations.
Okay.
Lee Syatt gets a job at, give me a chain, darling. A chain, Red Robin.
Gotcha.
You get a job as a bartender there. You got 15 fucking kids from 21 to 24, and all they talk about is going out and doing drugs. You're best friends with this fucking Jamoke over here. His cousins are in the Cartel. They got kilos on detail. What are you laughing about?
His cousin's a Cartel.
You make $8.50 an hour, and you pull down $50 a night in tips, and you got a girlfriend. You're trying to play Joey Bananas, and you got to fucking pay scholar. You got a car payment to Volkswagen, and you got to pay fucking student loans. You go to your friend George, and you go, George, all these people talk about cocaine. Can you teach me anything about it? I've never done it before. Those are the people that make money. Guys like you that take 14 grams, throw 3 grams of cut on it. George weighs it up for you, gives you 17. Every package has a rock. And at the end of the week, you're going to be selling 2. You're going to see George twice a week. Guy like you makes money. Are you scared? Are you ever scared? No, because you sell it at the bar. Now, do you sell it to customers? Are you one of those assholes? You don't know nothing. You have it hidden somewhere that nobody can find it. The cameras aren't on you. Maybe somebody drops it off at a certain time and you distribute it. You see what type of night it is. If George asks you, if Joey asks you, if Pete asks you. So that's one way of selling coke.
Do you bring it home with you or do you leave it in that spot?
You leave it in that spot.
But then
you're a professional.
Aren't you terrified all night when you're home thinking, what about that spot?
No.
People know, man.
Your
That's
girlfriend.
your spot.
Paul is home right now. She knows what you do. You're both doing it because you want to do a getaway. Paula had a cousin who did it. So it ain't that bad. It ain't like you're selling her on it. So now every night you call Paul about 11 and go, bring 6 packages over here. Bring 8 just in case. Paula shows up, gives you 8 packages, you give money, you get the money. Once they're sold, you go back to George and nobody knows nothing. I know people who have done that for 20 years and not one time gotten in trouble.
No.
Not one time, okay? Then I know people who are savages who go to a bar to drink and they become such great friends with the bartender that whenever somebody comes to the bartender, the guy came in a couple times, he knows him, he's friends with Tommy, he grew up with him, that's Mikey's little brother.
That's how it happens.
He sends you over. That's the worst way.
Yeah.
But you're going to make $1,000 a night.
Oh my God.
But you're out there, you're risking everything. Now you're coming home, you're bringing bitches home with you. They start talking. You take the other thing out. You start talking about the cartel, your buddy George. You're going to take over the city. There's different ways to do it. And there's people who are dumb fucks. And there's people who are fucking professionals. Then there's people, George. Then there's people, Lee, who go, you know what? Joey's a comedian. I don't know what he makes on the weekends. I don't know what he makes on the podcast. But George gets this fucking coke that makes people's hair stand up. In fact, I had a customer that was bald. He now is in a heavy metal rock band. That's how good the coke he's getting is from George. Let me just ask Joey. Yeah. And you come to Joey one day, and Joey loves you. He's not going to judge you. And you're going to say, Joey, let me ask you something. If I get you an ounce of coke, on the street value, it's 12, and I'll give it to you for $7.50. Do you want me to bring one by every week? And I'll say, you know what, Lee, I don't do that much coke, but bring it by. I got a young 22-year-old that sucks my asshole when I give her an 8-ball. And now you bring one to me every week, and then you bring one to 6 imaginary comedians that we know do cocaine that'll be well off. That you're doing them a favor. Because they don't have to go into the street to look for it. Mm-hmm. You're not a cop. Pretty soon you're getting half a kilos every week. You're going to cut it a little bit, and you're going to make 8 drop-offs a week, and you're going to pick up cash from 8 people who are legitimately. You don't think there's a coke dealer in Hollywood that's been selling coke for 10 years?
Oh, he's balling.
Jack Nicholson.
I'm sure there is.
And this guy and that guy and that guy that nobody even knows his name.
But haven't you always heard the story, like, people get pulled over for a broken tail light? Like, didn't something happen?
You become a pro. Like, when you're using it, you become a pro. You find high spots. Like, you learn to cut your pants right there by the zipper, and you put it in, and it's like, you know where they're going to search you and not find it.
Listen to me, Lee. When I got in trouble for what I did,
Right.
there were 2 factors that were going to make me lose from the start. A, I was doing it over an addiction, and B, the 3 people involved were fucking amateurs. There's no way on earth, if I was in a straight way, I would have done business with these 2 fucking morons, especially the Tidwell character. I can't even describe
The fools you got caught with?
the Tidwell character to you. Like, I can't even describe him to you. He was a white dude that, in hindsight now, you could tell something wasn't right. Like, his dad beat him.
He was like Corey Feldman
He was not
Stand By Me.
He was not handsome. I felt kind of bad for him. I worked with him for about 4 months. And how I met him was I bought weed from him. Every Thursday when I got paid, he was the weed dealer at the body shop.
This is like what? Old good swag weed and shit? Like
This was great weed.
Good mids.
This is Colorado weed that was phenomenal. He had 2 different types of weed, and payday, he'd float me one, and then on payday, I'd buy another one, and it was always like that. He was very good to me. And then when I went to sell cars, there were guys that wanted weed in bulk, and I would go to him, and I'd make a little profit in between. But then the cocaine came, and I would go to him from time to time, and he was getting this yellow chunk from a strip club in Denver that would make your fucking hair stand up. And he kept giving it to me. I go, how much of this shit does your guy got? He goes, he's got 20 pounds of it. So we started talking, and this went on for years. Now, the guy had a small Buick with tinted windows, and the rims were done. He had a loud stereo.
Oh, he was flossing.
Okay, this is 87. He had tattoos already.
Oh, wow.
He wore a leather jacket. He wore biker shoes. He had a pit bull. Okay. He had a Harley. He did everything that he could to fit in to that world.
Yeah, he was letting people know.
He would talk to people as this. He would, can you give me that weed? Well, I'm gonna have to speak to my partners. He was one of those white dudes that made himself more important than what he was. Can you get the cocaine or not? Well, let me make a call to a few of my partners.
Yeah, I don't know if the planes landed yet.
I don't know. He was one of those fucking jerks. But I let him play his game. He always delivered. And he was a half a mongoloid. But what do you want from me? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the people who are involved in this business. And I met him in Boulder. But then it got uglier, George. He would come to me looking to sell. He knew that I could sell shit for him.
Yeah, he knew you had charisma.
So he came to me one day and he goes, I'll cut you a better deal. And he was always solid. And at that time, I worked with an American Indian dude.
American Indian? What's that?
He sold cars. He sold cars. A guy like, he looked like
Native American.
He looked like one of your cousins if he didn't speak Spanish.
Okay.
Okay, and he had a mohawk, all right? That's what it was, all right? You know what I'm saying.
I got you now.
When you apply for fucking 23andMe, have you spit in the bottle yet?
No.
Go home and order 23andMe. Let them send you the tube.
What's 23andMe?
They figure out your DNA.
That shit's all bunk. I seen it. Like, this guy spit in 2 things, and it was a white girl. One said she was African, the other one said she was European.
It depends what dick you sucked the night before. She didn't add that she sucked a black dick a week before. That shit stays with your DNA. You know?
I feel you. I'll do it.
But check it out, and I guarantee there's like a picture of Johnny Sanchez's uncle with a bow and arrow in his head. You got like an Indian in you, you know what I'm saying? So my point is that he just wasn't the sharpest tool in the shed.
Oh.
But he came into my life at a time when a guy came to me. It's like a guy coming to me like, I can't even say Lee. I have to say somebody who's a little wiser, but I knew I could take him.
Oh, I know what you mean.
This guy came to me and he goes, bro, I'm in a big time bind. I got a DUI. This guy was a class act. You gotta love this guy.
He was creative, huh?
I worked with this guy for about 2 months, and every day was the day. Like, Lee, how I talk to you twice a week is how he would go every day. Like, as soon as you got to fucking work at 8:30, there was an employee meeting. You got like a bagel and a cup of coffee and a soda. And right from there, he already plotted out how he was going to get the booze for the day, where he was going to go get cocaine, and who was smoking the first joint behind the building.
Oh, shit.
So I would let him go because I don't get high in the daytime. I was there to sell cars. So he had other 2 or 3 guys, and that's all they did.
Is there a lot of cocaine using for car salesmen?
Oh, my God.
I can imagine.
And I worked at that first place I worked at. It was at the first management I worked with there. The guy that ran the place was the fearless leader. He was snorting up a storm. All right? And there was one dude who wasn't. That was doing bumps, but he wasn't doing it. And he was my mentor at the time. There was a couple of white dudes that didn't do it. But every other salesman there was 2 Indian dudes that were brothers that were big, like 48 hours. There was a medium white dude. Those dudes got down from 8:30 in the morning till 9 o'clock at night.
Oh, just like moving cars.
It was crazy. And then that was like a weird place. That was like a weird place. Every place had their little problems. So I said, fuck it. I went to a fucking Chrysler Plymouth store.
Is that another dealership?
2 miles down. Beautiful. It was a Dodge, and on the other side of the bridge was Chrysler Plymouth. Dodge had 8 salesmen. Chrysler Plymouth had 3, and they were looking for 1. The manager was an old Jew from New York named Art Pressler.
Okay.
Slick motherfucker. Didn't look it. Very Lee. Looked like Lee, only 54, a little older with a beard. Very, he had been there for 8 months, and he took the sales force from 22 cars a month to 50 a month.
Oh.
And he liked me because I was from New York, and he goes, you'll keep me company. I'm dealing with all these white fucks out here. You know, they don't know what a fucking bagel is and all this shit. At that place, bro, within 2 weeks, when I got there, I'm like, finally I'm at a place, bro, that I'm the only junkie.
I feel you.
But they don't know it because I'm not coming in here junked up. When I leave here, I go home and get junked up. Even if I stay up till 4, I jerk off, and I show up here at 8:30, and I'm fine. I'm 25.
Yeah, your hair's combed. They don't know.
They don't know nothing. At 25, I was sleeping 2 hours a night, Lee.
I know you.
Working out, working all day, lifting weights, drinking, snorting, banging.
I was gonna say, how much are you snorting then?
At the time, if I was snorting half, if I was snorting a half gram a night, and I would drink,
it's a good night,
and I would drink 3 cocktails at Red Robin.
Uh-huh.
But then something happened, bro. One of the dudes that worked there, Rob, I used to always see him sniffle. And then there was this other dude. One day a customer came in, and it was his turn, and he goes, I can't take him right now. And when I walked in there, I could tell his jaw was going.
Oh, he was fucking...
So I'm like, 2 for 2. This is kind of weird. Then there was a white dude that was half Indian. He was the guy that was getting weed from the reservation. No, I was giving him weed. I got hooked up with this dude because I worked at this car dealership.
This is crazy, though. You have an Indian, a Jew from New York.
I had the Jew from New York that was the sales manager. Then there was 4 offices. So there was 4 salesmen. One white dude looked like Lee Harvey Oswald. All right, he looked just like Lee Harvey Oswald. He acted like him. I think his name was John. Then the other guy was a white dude, but he was really an American Indian. And he knew people up at the fucking Indian border.
Yeah,
Then the other dude was an Italian dude that was from like Chicago. That was a tremendous salesman, but he was a cokehead and a half. And then there was me. But I kept my drug secret at that point out of there.
Yeah, you were like a ninja.
Until I saw the Italian dude coked up, and I saw the white dude coked up. And now I knew something was up at this place. So pretty soon I got the scoop of it. Somebody offered me a bump. I did it. the next day. You know what I'm saying?
You're in.
And I asked him, how do I get some more? And the guy looked at me and he goes, go to Art. My heart stopped, Lee. That's like George Perez giving me 3 bumps. And I go, who do you get this fucking coke from? And he goes, Lee. Wait a second. Wait a second.
Yeah.
You don't get this coke from Lee.
He's a smart motherfucker.
Because Lee had taken me, by that point, this dude, Art Pressler, I mean, that was a great car salesman, but I didn't know the basics.
I know what you mean.
I was a street salesman, so I could sell you anything. But he slowed me down and showed me the basics, how to really suck them in. Like
a true fisherman.
Oh my God, this guy was a genius. And he goes, listen, since I got here, this guy was a bum. He's making $8,000 a month.
Wow.
That guy was a killer. He was making $8,000 already. He's making $16,000. And the other dude, he was a bum. He was making $2,000 a month. Now he's making $4,000. He goes, if you do what you do on 10 cars, I'll make you anywhere from $7,000 to $10,000 a month if you do it my way to the book. And bro, it took everything in my power for me to do it exactly how he would say it. But I made more money than ever those 3 months. Like those.
What were you averaging a month?
When I was at Subaru, I was probably selling 15 to 16 cars and making $7,000 a month.
Fuck, that's a lot in 88.
Okay, at Hollister, I was selling 8 cars and making $9,000, plus my car was for free.
Oh.
I could
with insurance.
Lee.
There's no insurance.
Free. As long as I sold 7 cars, the car was free. And every month, I could drive it in and go, you know what? I don't want to drive this month. I want a Voyager. Bro, it was like stealing. Art Pressler taught me the art of fucking selling cars. And the next thing you know, this dude says to me, you didn't know? Go to Artie. My heart broke. It was like when I found out that Joe Montana did coke. My heart broke in the van that day. I was like, no, he doesn't. Like, bro, he's a big ass cokehead and shit.
Yeah, that's where he gets the comeback power from.
So I went to Art one day, and I wouldn't even talk to him about it. I would send other people to get the coke from Artie for me. This went on for like 2 or 3 months. His coke was on fire, dog, and he was getting it from a dude that I watched him for like 3 months. I watched him. His game was basic. He would get it from somewhere, and he would drop off 3 ounces on you and go, see you next month.
Yeah, I need that 2400.
And then he comes to the first of the month, and nobody knew nothing. Fucking unbelievable the way you watch it happen.
Oh, dog, it's happened to me at work. Like, I've worked at so many strip clubs, and every strip club has like their own drug dealer that like the girls trust, the manager trusts. He could, he ices the door guy after he throws some to me. Then you know what I mean? He takes care of it. Then now he's in.
Okay, so when he gives you that money, what does that mean? What do you give him?
He's not giving me money. He's giving me cocaine.
He gives him a package.
Oh, he goes, hey, man, if you like it, let everybody know. Here's some more. Help me out. Now, you know me, I'm not giving it. I'm selling it to these bitches. I'm like, hey, try this out. Try this out. And it's fucking crazy, man. I've seen it at strip clubs. I've seen it at bars. I remember one time I went to like a movie screening and we were in downtown LA and we go to this bar, and that's when I realized motherfuckers from LA don't care. This fool just put it in the dollar right there and goes, here, sniff that. And I was like, dude, we're right by the bar. How am I supposed to sniff that?
Lee, the world of the drug dealer.
Free pussy all day.
What's the closest bar around here that you would actually enter?
Big Wings.
Big Wings. Big Wings has 2 drug dealers.
At all
A
times?
hot waitress that her boyfriend is a coke dealer.
Yeah.
So she brings an 8-ball with her to work every night.
Or she steals from him and makes her money because she's a hustler.
No. She's legit because she'll go back in the middle of the night and get more. And then you have the door guy. One of the door guys sells coke. Okay? They sell it to the staff at first.
Are you being serious?
I'm done. It's the way of the business. I recently went to a bar, okay? I recently went to a month ago one night with, I don't know, 4 weeks ago, 5 weeks ago.
Your wife the exchanges?
I went to a bar that a dear friend of mine owns. So I sat there, I welcomed his family, welcomed me, blah, 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 blah. Now there's a little restaurant, but on the other side, it's a bar. And it's it's guys that are me, now that I'm 54, they're me at 22. As soon as I walk in, I feel it. I sit in the back, I make believe I don't know nothing. Football's on in the afternoon, it's a Saturday. I sit down, I watch, the bar's got maybe 30 deep. They're yelling, they're gambling, they're screaming. I haven't seen this guy in about 3 years, so he sits over. He orders food for me and the other comedian. We're watching that. I flip over. I go, you know what? I don't want to sit with my back to the door. Let me flip this way. And I watch the bar. And there was 2 hot blonde bartenders, beautiful. Cleavage, no big deal.
No.
And there was a door guy, and there was a fucking 2 bathrooms. Dog, I watched 6 drug deals go down. And 5 of them were one guy, and 1 of them was with a chick. That you would have sat there all day, Lee, and would not have seen a thing happen. Just because that was me.
We know the world.
We know the world. We see how it
coexist.
happened. You know, it's like, and then we see the girl that's with you, that you brought in, that you met at the, like, that's how I caught it. You know how I caught it? With the weakest link in the thing. A guy comes in that works with a chick that's going to suck his dick. But he doesn't know that she's a junkie.
Oh, okay.
So you met her at the fucking movie theater. She comes in with you, and while you're drinking, she goes, oh my God, I lost my ATM card. Can I borrow $50 from you, Lee, and I'll give it to you tomorrow at work? And you're like, yeah. And you give her the 50, and I saw her run over, make believe she was doing something, make believe she was talking to the waitress that she told Lee she had to give her $50. That was her sister. And then she went to the drug dealer. And I saw her go to the bathroom, come back, kiss the guy on the cheek. The guy thought he was getting pussy. He don't know. He's already minus 50.
Yeah.
He's already minus the 50. I mean, it's fucking crazy how you see it. And no matter what bar you go to, if I send you tomorrow, Lee, to, where'd you go? Lompoc. If you go to Lompoc and you sit at Lompoc at 5 o'clock and you go over, you either have the Outback, right, or you have the other
They got them
one.
at Outback, too.
You'll sit at Outback at the bar,
Shit.
and people come in there every fucking night, and within an hour, you'll see something irregular.
It helps the bar, like when you're buzzed.
A bartender wants it. Listen, a bar owner wants to know, but he doesn't want to know.
He doesn't want to know.
He doesn't want to know.
It keeps everybody drinking.
It keeps everybody drinking.
So if you guys see it, why don't the cops see it?
They don't give a fuck. They're
They don't
not
give a
really
fuck.
caring.
So what if
Because even if they come in there, Lee, and they go, Lee, how you doing? Detective Diaz. There's anything illegal to you here at night? And you're like, no. I don't see nothing. I'm here all the time. I'm the night manager. Do you see activity here? Have you ever seen this guy, Mr. Perez, in here? You mean George?
Yeah.
George Perez. George Perez is a gentleman. He comes in at night.
Buys
He
a
eats a
rib.
fucking taco every night. I don't know why. Fucking kid. He can eat a taco at home. He's Mexican. I don't know why he eats here. You know what? We have a pretty good Mexican. And then you start confusing.
Yeah.
We have a pretty good Mexican taco. Have you ever had that taco? I'll get you 2 of them. Hold on, officer. No. All right. We get
Dude, it's like if you go to a bowling alley, there's all these fucking 24 and over kids. They're selling the Xanax, the EDC pills, the Oxycontins, the ecstasy.
it's an EDC pill?
That's those new pills that they come out. They're called triple stack shit. Like, hey, dog, there's drugs right now that, like, my son, like, shows me, hey, dog, look, motherfuckers are trying to drug me. Brought home this triple stacked iron, man.
I don't know what any
I
of
did a
those words
fucking
mean.
listen. A buddy of mine, I haven't seen him in 6 years, gave me a hug at a comedy show. And he goes, how you doing? And we talked. And he asked me if I wanted to do a line in his hotel room. I said, I don't do that shit no more. I knew this motherfucker from my old Houston days. Solid white dude. Dating a black chick. And he goes, what are you going to do after the hotel? I go, listen, I got to fucking go to bed because I got to catch a flight at 4:30, brother. I'm sorry. I didn't know you were coming. We lost contact. So he talked for 10 more minutes. He goes, do you want a Xanax or two? I go, yeah, give me whatever you got. So he gave me 2 little Xanaxes, the same ones I get, the white ones. But then he gave me the circle pill with T something on it, some 3 letters. Okay.
He didn't tell you what it was?
No, I go, what is this? He goes, it's like a baby Vicodin. All right. I took the fucking Xanaxes, put them in my own thing, and the baby Vicodin. I didn't touch that baby Vicodin until one night I went in there for a Xanax before the Comedy Store. And I saw the baby Vicodin, and I go, what am I doing tomorrow? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let's take a chance. And I fucking went home that night, and on the way up Laurel Canyon, I popped it, and by the time I got home, nothing. And then about an hour later, I started getting this warmth, bro.
Warmth?
Yeah, like this warmth came on my body. I'm like, this is good. And within 20 minutes, bro, I had a rash everywhere. Or at least that's what it felt like. I scratched from head to fucking toe. Dog.
I've been there.
Oh, my God. And then I laid down, and my wife finally said, why don't you get him and put some powder on? Because I was scratching everything, my feet, my neck.
Yeah, it's embarrassing. The
you.
next day, you're walking around with fucking Band-Aids on your face.
No, fuck you, man. I like my little fucking Xanax. I'm on the road when you got a 3-hour difference.
A Xanax will knock you. I've never took a Xanax.
Me either.
Bro, there's so many different fucking animals out there. I gotta be careful because of the fucking sleep apnea.
Isn't that what that rapper just passed away from?
What did he say? He had sleep apnea?
No, the Xanax.
Who? What rapper?
The 21-year-old YouTube kid.
His 21-year-old YouTube kid is not a rapper in my world.
He was a rapper too.
Listen, if I'm with a woman and we start snorting Friday at 2 a.m, we go back to her house, and we got both of us. She got a 1/4 ounce, I got a 1/4 ounce, and we're going Saturday night. We're eating Xanax to get our dick hard.
Yeah.
And to get some blood in her pussy. And next thing you know, Xanax gets the blood right to the clit. It's tremendous. That, a little ice cube and a couple flicks of the finger, and that monkey comes back to life. Next thing you know what, man? You look down the next morning and you've eaten a jar of Xanax, bro. And people do that all the time. They lose count.
Is that what Lamar Odom was doing when he was over there in the hotel in Vegas? I heard he was on Xanax, cocaine, and...
Because you're eating the Xanax like every hour on the hour, and you're snorting fucking gorilla lines like I was doing. Yeah, man.
Like first down at the football game, lines like that.
When you're snorting gorilla fucking lines, like a guy like myself did, I'm very guilty of that. And you're popping Xanax like 1 an hour because you got a hot chick there and you want to give a dick. So
the Xanax can get, it's like a Viagra, you're telling me.
In my world, it at least kept it in the ball game. Like,
you can still pinch
and
it.
The Xanax, I got hard and I wouldn't come. Not for 2 hours like
I
these
got you for like 20 minutes.
No, 6 minutes. If I stay alive for 6 minutes, I could flip them over, eat their ass, stick a finger in their muffler, and it's over. Jizz on their neck.
Oh my God.
And everybody's happy. You know what I'm saying?
On their neck.
Do a couple more bumps. They suck your horn. Mm-hmm. You move on. Whatever. I don't fucking know. I'm just using imagination here.
You just brought some shit up, man. I remember doing some fucking cocaine off like titties and belly buttons. I remember one time we did it off this bitch's pants because it fell in her pocket. So we fucking took the stitching off the pocket with the razor, and like the pocket was here, and dog,
everything went up there.
Fuck.
Fucking pieces of pennies that fell off Lincoln's face.
That shit burned my brain though. Because, there was probably detergent that was dried in there, too. It burned my brain, dog.
Dog, listen, man. I snorted shit off bathrooms. I snorted stuff.
Changing tables.
You don't know whether it's sheetrock. You don't know if it's the little sponge white foam that they spray on the ceiling. You just don't know at 5 a.m. You're just scraping fucking pens and pencils. Remember when the Bic... You would take the thing out and snort, and then at the end of the night, the Bic would be white, and you'd scrape it out. You get that one last line.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, we did
stem cleaning.
We did creepy fucking shit that I keep close to my heart because I never want to do that again.
Yeah.
Ever.
I saved like 20 baggies once. You know how the baggie has the resin? And I got a fucking razor and I fucking scratched it down. I had like 2 big old lines. Oh, I was scandalous. The way my heart was beating when I was cutting it.
That building I lived at in Hollywood had an elevator. And I would call the dealer and I would run to the elevator and go down to the first floor and run down, get the coke. And at this time, I wouldn't even, I wasn't saving coke.
Yeah.
I wasn't hoarding coke. I would have in my pocket already a rolled up dollar with a piece of Scotch tape on it. Why? Because as I was walking up into the elevator, I was already grinding the coke in the bindle. Oh. Okay? And I wouldn't press number 4 until all the coke was grinded. And once I pressed number 4, the bindle was open and the dollar bill was already in. So by the time I got to the 4th floor, the whole package was gone. At that time, I wasn't doing coke like normally. At the end, Felipe came on and he told the story about, bro, I knew Felipe had a problem at this time. I had a horrible problem. But Felipe, I'd be up waiting for...
Yeah, he told me he would hide it from you.
We would hide it from each other.
Yeah.
Because I knew that he was going somewhere else with it. Like, Felipe is the type of dude that gets high and he'll he'll get in the car with Lee and go to a party in San Diego at 4 a.m.
Yeah, I'm that kind of fool too.
I don't do that type of shit.
Nah.
I stay home and mind my business. I'll stay home with your girl. Go ahead, you go. I'll stay home with her eventually by 6.
As I got older.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You realize that, no.
Yeah.
I was never one of those guys. We're here, we're good.
Yeah, I know.
We're here, we're good.
I've been that guy.
Yeah, we're
you
here,
go to another
we're good.
party, and then people try to fucking punk
Felipe would leave with people at 4 a.m. with different people. We're all together. And all of a sudden, where's Felipe? He left with those 3 Mexican dudes. Okay, God bless him. He never even came in and checked in. And now, people, I'm talking about 2001 Felipe, 2002 Felipe, when we used to do Wednesday nights down at that fucking place, the crazy place. So, what we're talking about?
Wild Coyote doing coke, where somebody.
So it's got to be 2006. I'm on a fucking cocaine tear. I got a call from Felipe one night. Early.
You know you had to answer.
8 o'clock. That's my brother.
Yeah.
I always answer the phone. Now, at this time, I had heard about his stories, and he always knew I snorted coke. So there was no line between us. So I met him at El Compadre. He didn't say nothing the whole hour we were there. I got a cocktail. I got a package. I did a few lines. And if you know anything about me, I would always get the backup package. And that goes in the medicine chest, the top pocket on the right side.
Just in case the night gets
Just
wild.
in case the cops chase you, they'll check that pocket.
Yeah.
You know, there's always the here, take that one. That's only got 2 lines in it. Little do you know, I got another G-boat grinded up deep in that pocket.
I buy this zipper, bitch.
So what we say?
So you were at the bar with Felipe.
I'm at the bar with Felipe at the whatever the fuck, El Compadre, and he goes, I go, Felipe, I gotta go home. I would only do 2 lines in public. And after that, I gotta go home and shit and do this package. I ain't got time to be sitting here talking to people. There's nobody I really want to meet. You know what I'm saying? So I'll never forget getting in this car. And right in front of him, he was driving, bro. Right, I'll never forget being by the gas station on Sunset, by the strip club, Crazy Girls. Being at that light on Sunset going east, and me taking the package I bought there that night and just doing the whole fucking line, licking it and throwing that package out the window and having the backup package and him and I talking. And I could tell that he wants to ask me,
Yeah,
do you have anything on you? And I'm playing it like I'm done. That was what I just threw out. Sorry. And he looked at me, he goes, I can't believe you did that. I go, bro, that's how I roll. So the car starts going. Now we get over by where Chick-fil-A is. You know
I'm
what
not
Chick-fil-A
familiar with
is?
that.
Sunset and Highland.
Sunset and Highland. We passed that. And as we fucking pass that, I go in my little undercover package. And he's driving me, telling me about his future. He's going on the road with Gabriel, blah, blah, blah. I take another package out. I open that one up in front of him. And his eyes light up. I put the dollar bill in there again. And as he's making the turn up to my block, I do the whole fucking thing in one line.
Damn.
And we get in front of my house, and he goes, "Did you save me any?" I go, "No, and I would never give it to you anyway." And I shook his hand, gave him a kiss, and I went upstairs, probably hid from my wife for an hour, and fucking did my thing. Fucking craziness. That's how long I know these cats, man.
Yeah, I remember back in that when I first met you, I used to hide it from you too. But I knew you knew, and I knew you liked the fact that I respected you to hide it from you. That was like, we were scared of you, dog. Like, you were the one we respected and hid it from.
No, because I never wanted...
Because you had the best stories. I remember you were in Texas, and I guess you hid the cocaine in the water, and you forgot, and you drank the fucking water. I remember you telling me that story.
I hit the... No, I fucking... What did I do? I was in a hotel room in Denver.
Yeah, it was Denver.
Bro, my buddies left coke. You know, you ever go to a hotel room, bro, and they fucking have a tissue paper thing in the wall?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They called me and said, "We left you the key. We had to get on a plane. Get there before the fucking maid and run up there." There's a do not disturb sign. We left you the key. Show them your ID and run up there. And in the wall, there's a full ounce of coke. We didn't even touch it. I went up there, and bro, there's a full ounce of coke. I ran down the stairs. I got in the cab, and I ran to this little fucking dingy hotel. You know, $20 a night maybe at the time.
Why not stay at the nice hotel?
Because I'm doing blow.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
want to
the
be
spot.
Pablo Escobar.
Yeah.
I had a girlfriend who lived in Boulder, who ended up being my future wife. I call her from the hotel room, and I go, "Hey, I got the ounce of coke, and I'm in this hotel room in Boulder." In Denver. She goes, "Where you at?" I tell her. She goes, "Listen, I'm in school till 5. I'll call you when I get out, and I'll come down." This is how much of a fiend I was in 1987. This has to be... I kidnapped...
It's a lot of fucking coke, dog.
Dog, the whole fucking ounce. You ready for this afternoon? Now, it's 11 in the morning. I'm in this hotel room. Maybe I got 12 beers.
That's good for a couple hours.
No cigarettes and no cigarettes and no weed at the time. I had weed, but I wasn't smoking in the hotel room because the cops. Okay. Oh my God, this is a horrible story. I get in the room, I lock the door. I'm not in that room 2 minutes. I take this ounce out. It's perfect. I mean, George, it's perfect.
It's like a crater. Huh?
It is perfect. It's chunky. It's flaky. It's fresh.
Yeah, flaky's
you
what it
can
means.
smell the ether. It's in 2 bags. I take it out. These guys had left with 4 ounces on a Sunday and got to Denver on a Wednesday. They had stopped in St. Louis, and they took flights. They didn't sleep the whole time. They slept in. They finally fell asleep in Denver for 3 hours, and the one kid's mother was looking for him all across the country. She finally called me, and she goes, "Did he call you? He was here for Sunday dinner. They left, and they never came back." My buddies were crazy then. This is 4 years after I left. I go to this hotel room. I call him, who was my girlfriend, and I didn't know nobody else, bro. So I start snorting little lines. I'm watching TV. They got a porno channel.
Yeah.
You know, I'm watching the porno channel. I'm jerking off. I'm drinking my little beers. I'm snorting coke. But I knew I kind of had a warrant in Snowmass Village. So it kind of went into my head. So now I got paranoid. So guess what? I started hearing the drill. Zzz, zzz. I started hearing drills in all 4 walls. So I took the blow and I hit it in the medicine chest in the fucking hotel room. And I'm doing little bumps, looking at myself in the mirror and fixing myself, George. And I'm not, you know, the phone's ringing. "Do you want room service?" And now I know the FBI is looking for me or something. So now I'm on fucking fire, but I don't give a fuck. I'm doing this blow, dog. This porn is good. It's 2 white guys. They got a chick tied up, and they're about to stab her before they make her suck their dick. I mean, I got to jerk off. I was crazy, George. And all of a sudden, something makes me go to the back window. This was a nice, cheap hotel room.
Did the back window have like bars?
No.
It was open.
It was the third floor. And I remember it was like this, like an oval. But when I looked over, George, there was a car parked there. And then 4 minutes later, the car would go under a bridge, and another car would pull up.
Oh.
And this is going on every 5 minutes. So now my mind's in overdrive. I'm hearing drills. I turn the porno off. I'm sitting on the bed. Zzz,
Taking a knee.
Zzz, zzz. So I'm listening to see if I see a drill come through the wall. And then they put the scope in through your wall.
Yeah.
So I look around the fucking room and I go, fuck this. And there's a little desk with a little container where you could fill up with ice. So I went and I filled it up with water from the fucking sink. And I took it and the coke was gorgeous. The cocaine was gorgeous. It was gorgeous, bro. I was a junkie. I had been off it for about 4 days, and here an ounce falls on my lap. And it was in like gram chunks. And I took it, and it was shaved. And when you popped it, the whole room smelled like it. And I took a piece of the coke, and I threw it in this water to see how long it would take to dissolve in case the cops knocked on my
Like,
door.
what, 2-3 grams, you say?
2-3 grams. I took it maybe, I don't know, guys, 12 ounces of water maybe. And then I took another chunk that was like another 2 grams, and I threw it again in the water to see how long it would take to dissolve. Because I wanted to sit on the bed, watch the porn with the volume off, and I was going to sit there, snort coke, and just jerk off. Now, this time the phone's ringing. It's my girlfriend in Boulder. She wants to know what the fuck's going on.
It's 5 o'clock now?
I'm too high. Guess what? I don't even want it there, bro. I got about 22 grams of coke.
Yeah.
I'm doing this on my own. She's going to come over here and talk.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I'm going to fuck her and shit. We're going to do some freaky shit.
But it's going to feel
But then
weird after.
she's not going to leave till this coke is gone. You're following me. Fuck her and the horse who sent her. And she's calling me because she goes, my brother will take a half ounce off and you can make some money. And I'm like, dog, I got a chance of making $900 or snorting this shit.
Yeah.
I kept snorting, George, and snorting, and I hear the drills. And finally, at one point, George, there's about 17 grams of coke, and I'm doing so much of it in the bathroom, just taking it and putting
Holy
it.
mother! What is? Can you tell me what that is?
That's what Joey has.
Yeah, oh my God. I'm taking it, and I'm putting it in my nose, but it's falling all over the bathroom floor. So at one point, I just take the bag, I flush the toilet, and I throw the coke in the toilet. And I look at it dissolve, and I flush the toilet, and I could see the coke sticking to the side of the toilet. So now I'm looking out the window, and cars are still pulling up to the thing and switching. I'm hearing drills. The phone's fucking ringing, and I'm looking for coke now because I'm coming down, and I'm finding it all over the bathroom floor. There's a path, and on the way to the room, I'm walking it and stuffing coke in my nose, and I'm jerking off and watching the porn. It's 7 o'clock at night. The phone's ringing. The light's red, like, this is the 80s. The light's fucking flashing. I'm waiting for her to knock on the door so I could kill her. But guess what? Even if she shows up, there's no coke left. It's in the toilet, bro. So I knelt by the toilet. And every spot that was yellow, I would stick my finger in the toilet and stick the yellow spot in my nose.
Oh!
And I did that till about 3 in the morning. Then I went in the shower, jerked off.
Were you having fun?
Oh, yeah. That's a
different high
when
right
you're
there.
a junkie. When you're a junkie, oh, my God, that was as fun as it gets. I should have had a clown come over with balloons. That was one of the most demoralizing times of my life, Lee. Plus, I blew $1,800.
Oh my God!
That's an $1,800 profit that you flushed.
But here's what gets best.
There's more.
I go to sleep.
Yeah. I fell asleep?
I fell asleep like that day for 2 hours. The phone rings. It's Kathy. What'd you do with the coke? Listen, just come get me. Okay, I'll be there in an hour. I hang up the phone. I get up. I look around the room, and all there is a pitcher of water next to me. I pick up the fucking water and I drink the whole thing. Good.
Oh my God.
And when I get to half of it, I start to taste cocaine.
Strong numbness in your gums.
And I drink the whole thing, and then I go to fucking, the door knocks, it's Kathy, and I can't talk because the cocaine that I drank, the 4 grams I put in that water, just like shut down my throat. You ever do a line of coke and your voice changes?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're nervous, you're scared.
Yeah, my fucking, my voice went away. I lost my voice for the day, so I ended up blowing $1,800. I mean, it was just a disaster all around. Now, that was 1986. So how long ago was that?
41 years.
No, 31
Yeah,
years.
31 years. My bad.
Guess what? Do you know the motherfucker that left the coke in the wall that night hit me up on Facebook about 3 years ago and asked me if I had the money to give him for that coke that night?
No way.
I swear to God.
That's some fucked up shit right there.
How long does he have to ask you for that?
It was crazy because he left the coke in the wall. It's not like I said to leave the coke in the wall. Okay, he left the coke in the wall. I get a call. At that time, I didn't have a phone, guys. I lived with my girlfriend's sister and her family. At 11 o'clock at night, the house phone rings, and it's my ex-wife, my girlfriend at the time, and she calls. She goes, "Hi, grab a pen." And I go, "What's up?" She goes, "Grab this number. Your friends are in Denver at the airport." I go, "What are you talking about?" And she goes, "Yeah.
They want you to call him?
I think his name is, I don't know, Danny." So I go, "Okay." So I fucking get on the call. I call Danny at the airport. "Cokes, where are you?" He goes, "I'm sitting here with Sabs and Russo. It's a party. You know, we're loaded up. We're loaded up. We got everything you need. Get in a fucking car. Meet us at the airport." I get in my fucking car. I get gas. I take a shower. I drive all the way to Denver Airport. I get there, and like 3 guys come up to me. They're like, "Are you Coco?" "Yeah." "Here's a note." They couldn't wait. They went to a strip club, the best one in Denver. Get in the car. I go down there. I get in there, and there they are, bro. They're running a table. They're throwing $100 bills at these chicks.
Fuck yeah, all motor mouth.
They're fucked up. They're fucked up. And I'm like, "Where the fuck are you guys staying?" Like the hotel across the street. "We got 2 ounces of blow over there. We're going to pick up 10 chicks and bring them over there to a party." And I'm like, "You guys are fucking crazy." We'll have Danny B call you. We'll have Danny B call in. My buddy, the one who did this with us. I'll never forget. Yeah, I think it's Danny B, Sabs, and fucking Tommy.
Yeah, dude, me and Side Dick Eddie went to a bar once and did so much coke that we paid the strippers to leave us alone because my dick wouldn't get hard. I was like, "Hey, here's $8, just leave. Don't like you're gonna clown us." Like, we couldn't get hard for shit. And then the strippers, you know how she caught us? She was trying to like kiss me and I moved and like a fucking rock fell out on the table. You know how that shit is. She licked it up. Ooh, this is good shit. One time I fucked up and I gave a stripper my sack.
Oh, yeah, that's a
She's like, "Hey, let me get a bump." That shit came back
empty as fuck.
like the fucking Donald Trump tax
you
return.
never give a chick a package and tell them to come back.
Especially a stripper.
You tell them to go in the bathroom with you, to the men's bathroom. I would lure them into one of those fucking urinals. I don't give a fuck. "Why are we in here?" "Because you're going to do 2 bumps, then you're going to watch me piss." This is pre-Louis C.K.
Hey, that happened at
You
a
know how many
strip club.
fucking women I went to a bathroom with to do coke?
I've been there.
That I was personal friends with, and when we were in there, they're like, "Do me a favor. I gotta pee, turn around." And you're standing there going, "Oh my God, a woman just pulled the pants down right behind me."
Yeah.
I went to the bathroom 20 times in my life with women I was friends with who said, "Well, we're in here, let me just pee, turn around." And I would turn around. I would never pee in front of a fucking woman. What the hell's wrong with me? You gonna put some Tony Bennett on? You're gonna sit there like a bottle. Take that off your fucking phone. What's the matter with you? That's the last thing you want on your phone. You get pulled over by mistake, God forbid. Cop gets cute.
Oh my God.
Next thing you know, they got you hooked up with somebody you don't even know.
No, that's not me. That's my old drug dealer going, "Please come back, dog. You get
sure.
half off."
No. I can just imagine. You do custom. But you got to explain to them, you know what I'm saying? That's a brilliant way of getting your customers back. Fuck the tweet. fuck the text. Let me show you a picture of the quality of what we're throwing over here.
Imagine if drug dealers FaceTimed at the lab. What's up, you motherfuckers ready?
Let me tell you something. I always thought now, if I snorted coke now, how different it would be. It would all be on the computer. You do everything on the fucking computer. I mean, right now, you'd be a fucking fool.
No.
If you don't think that UPS is sending it from San Diego
straight up
to spots in Chicago, you got rocks in your fucking head. They have to battle. Them, the mules. How many stars you got left, Lee?
Give me 6. I had 4. So
Where's the other 2?
Right here.
You got to match them. I ate 6.
I'm fine.
Come on, you're a savage. What, Lee? What?
But don't you think you'd do even better now? Because you can do it without the computer. I think the computer leaves too much of a trail. I think you'd do better the old school way.
Yeah, I don't think I can do drugs anyway, but I'm just saying.
I'm not saying. Any drug dealer could do the better.
It's just really weird how just because you're locked up doesn't mean, like, I made a living when I was in there.
Oh, straight up.
When I was in there, within 7 days, I figured out you could only have $20 in your pocket at one time. Because remember, I already had done a month in county. So that counts 2 for 1, right? Mm-hmm. I got 4 months, 48 months. They cut it right away to 24 months. That's all you got to do.
Yeah, halftime.
Right? So halftime. I had already done 1 in county, which counts for 2.
Yeah.
That's 22. So I was 2 months eligible for a halfway house.
Oh, I know exactly what you mean. That's a men's home, Lee.
You follow me?
Yeah.
So yeah, they sent me to detention.
And there's more fucking drugs there.
They sent me to a detention to do the week of seminars, and they take blood from you, and they ask you creepy questions about what do you think about this picture and shit, about your home life. They talk about your It's a week of bullshit. I forget what the fuck they call it. So everybody runs through that week.
Yeah.
And it's 23-hour lockdown.
I think it's called furlough or something.
It's 4 weeks. It's until you figure out where they're going to send you. Diagnostic, thank you.
Awesome.
For me, it was called Diagnostic.
Lockup.
And my buddy, the one that was locked up that I went to, he told me exactly what to do when I got the Diagnostic. He told me exactly who to go to, give him a message, and then everything would be cool with me. I went to him, they gave me things, they went to put me in a cell, and the guy walked right over and he goes, no, put him here. And that was it. I didn't talk to the guy again for about a week. But they put me downstairs. And I didn't understand it. They put me on the first floor. There was fucking 6 floors. It was Colorado.
Wow, 6 floors?
It was August 15th. It's 90 fucking degrees in this part. I don't know where Diagnostic is now. But I know then it was hot. It was kind of hot on the first floor, but not what it would be like on the 6th floor. And that's the place where people would yell all night, yo, Tyrone, what up? What you in? They busted you? Yeah, over at Big Money House. They killed Big Money, but I got away. It's all night, Lee.
Yeah, people trying to translate messages. Who's here? Roll call.
Yeah, Lee, it's all night. And you're sleeping on a metal bed. You're in a little toilet by yourself. There's a sheet between you and the metal bed.
That's
and you
it.
have a skinny sheet on you.
But it's a different experience for a guy like you and a guy like me who had never been to prison before.
Yeah, that was my first time in prison, Lee. So
but you've been to jail before.
That was county jail. County jail and prison is
I don't see. There's no difference in my head.
Oh, hell yes.
The difference is county jail. There's cops around you at all times. You have visitation. Your attorney comes to you. You're put in a cell by yourself. You have a cell block. You read the paper. You eat dinner with other inmates. You don't really say much. You don't belong to nobody. Nobody knows your paperwork.
Look, Lee, like it's a big difference.
And you can make bail.
Yeah.
Okay?
When you're in the county, you don't have a release date. You're in there fighting to know when you're going to go home. There's a different person in you. When you go to prison, you know when you're going home. You're now in blue. Like it's life now. You have to get the fuck up. There's no sheriffs there to save your ass. It's the real deal.
Fuck.
So do it too, Lee.
So you want to do as long as no, thank you. So you want to do as long in the county as you can?
No, because at the same time, the county doesn't have shit for you. There's no. People are only there for 9 months or 2 years fighting cases. Like, it gets flipped so much. You rather be in the county because you don't have a sheriff on your ass. Those sheriffs know that you're gonna be gone. When you're in prison, those cops are way cooler. Well, not that they're even cool, but it's just a respect. They know you live there,
and you develop a working relationship.
Yes,
with them. And they know exactly your limitations and what you'll do. And if you're cool and you don't ever pass those limitations, bro, they don't fuck with you.
There's cigarettes in prison. There's no cigarettes in the county. That shit's hard.
Well, when I was in county, that's how old I am. Boulder would give you a pack of roll cigarettes.
Oh my god!
You know that when I got locked up, and I got out, and I started comedy in '91, and I won a contest. And in '92, I would be because I had to write new material every fucking Tuesday, George. It was Boulder Broker Steak Night, comedy night. For $15, you got a steak, a baked potato, a salad.
That sounds bomb.
And a ticket to a comedy show. You know how hard it was to talk to people who were eating a steak? To look at you. Do you have any idea? So, number one, you couldn't go there with the same material every week.
No.
So every week I would write something down from the newspaper and talk about it. And one of the best jokes I had in the very beginning was that Boulder, Colorado was voted the number 2 jail in the country behind another county jail in Colorado.
The Sherman Oaks one or what?
No, there was another jail. So Boulder was number 2 on the top 10 county jails. They did it, remember the 4 out of 5 dentist survey?
Yeah.
It was something like that. And when you read it, you wanted to die of laughter. Like 8 out of 10 inmates surveyed that did time in 3 different county jails. That Boulder County Jail was the second best. I mean, it was crazy. Number 1 was another place in Colorado that they had air conditioner and fans.
No, that's probably a federal prison.
No. It was a county jail.
Wow.
The top 10 county jails in the country.
They treat their fucking inmates
Boulder,
good.
bro, had the best food I ever had, period. Number 2, they had blenders at the time.
Oh, shit.
Number 3, on Thanksgiving Day, I'll never forget, the guy left the cell open, and you could do as many calls as you wanted.
Oh, that was
Boulder
cool.
was a fucking 2 a.m. HBO. Boulder didn't fuck around. Then
Wow.
they built a new one, and they took the cigarettes away, and they took the you could wear your own clothes away.
Yeah, that's all bullshit.
There was a time where you could wear your own clothes, like
that shit don't happen no more.
No,
Too much shit going down. You know what's crazy too is now that Thanksgiving's coming up, I spent 3 fucking Thanksgivings in prison.
How were they?
Dog, it was the first one sucked because I was new. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I was just happy because they gave you a real drumstick, the ice cream bar at the end for dessert.
Oh, I like those.
Yeah, so then I started working in the kitchen, and then now they would give us a big ass turkey leg. But the fucking inmates didn't know how to cook them right all the time. So like I had to have a paisa would grill it for me on his shit.
Tell them about a grill. What would they make a grill out of?
Okay, so a grill. Oh man, like a lot of these guys are working electrical, so they go in the electrical. They put it in their cart, and like the homie would break the tile or something in there where we needed that cart to come into our dorm for repair. So he would sneak it into the cart, fix it, and man, I'm trying to like think of what he made out of this thing. Like he made this thing that would warm up. Like we would plug it into the wall and it would fucking I think he used the bottoms of the coffee.
They're
you know those
geniuses.
coffee? You know how you put the coffee pots?
They're geniuses.
Yeah.
They're geniuses, these guys.
What's the difference between paisa and homie?
A paisa and a homie. A homie is someone that's from America. A paisa could be someone that's from Cuba, Mexico, Honduras, El Salvador.
Okay.
Yeah, you're a paisa to us. Or that's
So I'm a homie.
Nah.
No.
You're another.
I'm another?
Yeah, you or you're white. But I don't think the Aryans are really gonna like you.
No, they're not.
I still remember the Mexican dude's face. 30 years later, the Mexican dude's face that sold tacos, and he sold them on Sports Night, and he sold bean and cheese. That was the most popular, and he'd give you a side of salsa and chips. And the guy really worked hard, Lee. Like, he would work the kitchen, and then
How much was each taco?
Matters.
It had to be each burrito,
Whatever.
like $1. I would buy like 5 of them.
Oh shit.
With salsa on the side. He just had a great business, and he came to your dorm, and on Mondays he knew. On Mondays he'd come over and say, "I left you 5 fucking whatever." But that was his thing. His competition was a fat Italian dude. That till this day, I cannot remember his name. He was in there for extortion, and he was definitely a federal dude that had done about 12 years. He wasn't a rat or anything.
Yeah, I was in there with this Persian guy that used to like. He had like the best Tupperware. He must have been doing 15 years. Because he came from a prison where he ordered in a catalog. Remember that old Tupperware that was white and had the blue lid? And the blue lid, it didn't have the snap. It was just like a fucking circus tent. And he had this Tupperware, Lee, that he just had old spices that when we cleaned, it wouldn't come off. And this motherfucker would marinate all our food for us, man. That was his hustle. Hey, I'll cook for you guys. Just give me $1. And you guys do the dishes.
It really fucking is crazy. So this Italian guy put together like irons. You know irons?
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
All right. So he'd
The
take,
rod in it
he'd
or
take
something?
the rod out. And some days he made spaghetti sauce. But his claim to fame was cheese for nachos.
Oh, he probably melted it with the stinger.
So he took the stinger. He would melt the cheese, and he put jalapenos in there and salsa and another type of cheese. And he would start at 7 in the morning on Monday. So again, they would be ready for Monday Night Football.
Oh, smart.
And then he would take the sauce in the one, and then the other one he would boil water all day long. Just boil water, throw spaghetti in there for 4 minutes, take it out, give you a bowl of spaghetti for Monday Night Football. It's fucking crazy, Lee.
Delicious, too. Like,
It's
delicious.
crazy, Lee.
Imagine, Lee, when you're in prison, they took away salt and sugar. So when motherfuckers steal that shit or they get it in a package and they're marinating shit, and your taste buds have been in prison, too. Your taste buds have been in prison. And you eat this shit, it's like fucking heaven.
Why do they take away your salt and your sugar?
Arnold Schwarzenegger was mad that it's not that him. It's okay. Look at when you're in prison, you belong to California now. So if you're getting diabetes and cancer, they have to treat you. You're their you're their property.
That's hysterical. Okay.
Dude, we used to make grilled cheese. You know those old heaters, the ones that are like metal and they have like a little gap in between.
Right.
We used to put a paper bag with bread, cheese, and leave it in there for 15 minutes. If the bag was sweaty, you had yourself a sandwich.
The same. If the bag is sweaty, the sandwich is ready.
Yeah, that's good. If the bag is sweaty, the sandwich is ready.
I'll tell you so. And it wasn't just any sandwich. And George, you have to describe to people like when you became friends with somebody.
Oh man, that was the weirdest shit.
Like when Lee, if me and you hooked up, okay?
Right.
We became friends, and then we worked together, and next thing you know, we got a hustle together. Maybe we made $3 extra a week because we did something. But then one night, you're like, hey man, it's a Jewish holiday tonight. Come on over to my thing. I don't know anybody. And I come over there, and you got 2 cans of sardines, right? Soaked in mustard, with 2 packages of saltine crackers that you got from the store.
Sounds delicious.
And you got 2 cans of Coke. And you and me become fucking buddies.
Blood heroes.
Now you're saying, sit, watch TV here with me.
Yeah.
And now we watch like fucking The Sopranos and 6 Feet Under. After we ate 2 cans of sardines, forget about it. Now, the following Sunday, I show up with Tostinos, little pizza bites. You get the sardines. I get potato chips and fucking staminkia.
So, do you have
It's
people
a party.
sending you money, or how do you?
You got for me. I had two ways. My girlfriend would bring in stuff, or we had a 20-minute furlough to the store every day, 7 days a week.
But how do you get the money for that?
It goes in your books. They send
Goes
it to
in your
the
books.
prison, and then it's in record.
Or you work.
Yeah. For me, it was different. I used to work in the kitchen, and then also my friends and family would send me money, or I would send them package orders. There's a package you can order in there, and you check all the stuff that you want, and you send it to them. Oh man, I had some fucking great meals in there. We made tamales for Christmas, burritos, fucking atomic dogs. Atomic dog is the shit.
What's
They
that?
really, really fucking do a lot of good things.
Yeah, atomic dog is a hot dog, not in hot dog bread, but we curl the bread. Hot dog, mayonnaise, mustard, Cheetos, Fritos,
Ooh.
string beans, fucking corn, anything you can find. Straight diabetes heaven.
I'm not gonna. Excuse me. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you, Lee, that it was fucking Club Med and I went skiing every day. But I will tell you one thing. It really wasn't as bad as I thought it would be.
I agree with you
It
so
happened
much.
to me at the perfect time in my life when I needed to get slowed down a little bit.
Straight up, Joey.
It really gave me a chance to, when you're in a cell, when you finally come to terms with there's nothing you could do. Because for the first 3 days after the judge sentences you, you obviously start rerunning episodes of Law and Order in your head. And you start coming up with your own presidents and shit. But when you finally come to the conclusion that you're sitting here and you're going to go to Diagnostic,
Yeah.
and then you're going to go somewhere, once you come to the conclusion, it's not that it hurts, but it hurts so much it becomes numbing. And it takes a few people who come back from that being numb. And then not only feeling numb on the way in, but then seeing what you've never seen before in your life.
Straight
Some
up.
brutality. some-
Survivors.
And I'm not going to tell you that this happens in every prison. I'm not going to tell you this is everybody's experience. What I'm telling you is that you might see shit that's going to shock you. Shock you.
Fuck yes.
The worst thing you ever saw was
I remember, dog, my first day in there, Lee. Well, I'll never forget it, man. Like, it says no warning shots on the wall. All right, and
What does that mean?
no warning shots is when there's a fight or a riot. They're not gonna shoot. They shoot you with blocks or rubber pellets. All right.
So they're not gonna just. They're
They're gonna shoot right at you, and it's pretty fucking crazy, dog. It goes down. Like, I remember flipping the fuck out. I watching my first fight, fools falling out. It's pretty crazy, dog.
So your first day, are you scared to be there?
Well, it's only your first day in prison. I was only scared because, like, I heard, like, your older homies tell you how to act. Huh. Homie tapped out.
So tell me, so your friends when
Okay, look,
when
like, before you go in, your
Right.
homie's like, look, dog, check it out.
Okay.
This is who you talk to.
Right.
This is home. This is not how you act. You don't fucking roll it up. You don't do none of that shit. And then you get there, and then they get you off the bus, and they're like, get fucking butt naked. And you get butt naked, and you walk through these offices where people are in suits. There's women, there's guys, there's cops, COs. And then that's when you flip the fuck out. That's when you realize it's set in.
Oh, he's in the bathroom.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think he went in the bathroom to try to do a bump off the toilet.
No.
I know.
Okay, so just say that last sentence. I'm sorry.
The last sentence I said was, once you're butt naked and you're walking through like cops, male and female cops, you realize you're just a number now, and like you're in someone else's world. Yeah, dog, it's different.
You know, I remember it was all cool because I got sentenced on a Monday, and by Tuesday morning they sent me to Summit County. And Summit County Jail was like fucking a playground. It's a ski resort. So I started the first night. I know you can wear your own clothes, your own cell. After you get your first commissary, they got TVs and radios and razors and mirrors.
Yeah, we didn't get
it was
none of
on.
that
And
shit.
if you tip the guard $10 at night, at about 11, when the shift commander left, he'd go to A&P and buy you groceries that night. So if you want to put pretzels or potato chips.
Fuck, I wish.
So the first week I was there, it was cool. They came to me and they told me the truth. They said, listen, by the way, you're going to be here towards the holidays. It's September, and I accepted it. I said, you know what? That's going to be, not even, it was still August. I said, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to be there. It just ain't this bad. It's 2 hours away from my girlfriend. I got money on my books. I could send them to A&P. I had money in the locker room so I could pay the grocery thing. On Friday nights, he would let us watch TV outside till 1, and then you could watch TV till whatever time you wanted to in your room. There was only 3 channels, Lee. But it's better than fucking being anything. And I became friends with the dude from New York, and it was great. But there was 2 dudes in there that were kind of fucking peculiar, George.
Oh yeah, they've been there. They're checking you out.
2 white dudes. One white dude would talk to me, and the other guy was his yes man. Okay, no big deal. Boom, Diaz, wake up. You're going to Canyon City Diagnostic. That means the time come. You're going to the big boy
Catching
prison.
the chain.
I'm there for 5 days, 6 days, and it's been tremendous. But that lie they told me, I played a good attorney. My attorney told me he was going to get me through the system quickly, so I go up in front of the judge and get my sentence reconsidered.
Yeah.
So I said, okay. They got me through the fucking thing. Diagnostic, boom. First night's cool. Second night's cool. You know, you hear yelling all night. This ain't the life you had before. You're sleeping in a tin bed, and it's 80 fucking degrees, Lee, and you ain't getting comfortable.
Nah, you smell everybody's fucking farts.
You know, so now we're sitting there.
Fuck that.
And like the third day, we're in the fucking thing. I'll never forget this, bro. You ready?
I'm ready.
And it's 4 guys to a table.
Okay.
Now, the section I was in had this black dude that was a beat bopper, but he was funny as fuck. Now, at this time, it was 1987, and I can't tell you a majority, but I can tell you there was a good bunch of Crips and Bloods there because they were bringing cocaine into Colorado.
Yeah, starting
And
it off.
it was no big deal. They were getting arrested every weekend. They were black. As soon as they come over the border, what are you doing here? I came to ski. You're black. Open up the ski bag. 1,000 pieces of rock come out of it and shit. So there was a bunch of Crips and Bloods in there. Okay. I don't know nothing about this shit. You know me, dog. I know about coke and women.
Yeah, not that
and
much.
cars. I know nothing about Crips and Bloods. I find out in there. If you a slob, nigga, you know, you a blood.
Yeah.
Or whatever they call them.
They don't have those in Jersey, right? Crips and Bloods back in
I
your
have
days?
no idea.
But back when you were there, they didn't.
I knew nothing. Maybe they did. Maybe I just never saw it. I didn't run in Newark. I didn't run in Camden. Those are completely different. That's where those Crips and Bloods were invented, those crazy places.
Well, they started off in L.A., and then they went over there.
I'm just making a joke.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what's going on. But I do know we're at lunch one day. It was like shit that you sell all day long, but you only leave your cell for fucking lunch, dinner.
Yeah, they give you an hour.
The showers every 2 days. Every 3 days you take a shower.
Straight program.
You can only flush the toilet twice a day.
Yeah.
So you got to shit in there and live with the shit in there until nighttime and then save the flush for at night. You have no fucking idea, Lee. So I get to the thing, I sit down, and it's me, one of the dudes I talkative with, a white dude maybe, and there's a black dude here. And the black dude that was sitting here was a dude, I told you that was a jive dude. That was funny. Maybe DC. Whatever. And while he's sitting there, he starts jibber-jabbing, which I didn't understand. I'm not saying nothing disrespectful. He starts saying something about Crip. this is Crip, nigga, you know, blah, 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 blah. And all of a sudden, you know, and now there's 60 people in the dining room, and everybody hears this shit. It's total my 10th day in, and I'm finally in the valley of darkness. And this is Crip, nigga, you know, blah, blah, blah. As a matter of fact, I heard that punk ass right there. Look up at me, motherfucker. I heard that you fell out of a tree with a bag of M&Ms and a leather jacket on and shit. And I was sitting there, and I just busted out. I didn't know I couldn't bust out, or I could bust out. I didn't know what the rules were. But he just made a joke, and I was laughing. I don't know if he even said it that way, George. But he goes, that motherfucker fell out of a tree with a box of M&Ms
he was
and a leather
clowning.
jacket on. And he goes, what the fuck are you talking about, nigga? I'm in here for fucking straight up gangster murder. He goes, no, you ain't. You in here for child molestation, bitch. You know you molested those kids, you nasty motherfucker.
Oh, that's a wrap.
And bro, listen, from the fucking over there, I saw a black dude eat his last pork chop and that piece of cornbread, and he took that tin, and he started banging that black dude's head till blood started squirting. And that was my second day at Diagnostic. I was like, okay. I hope those push-ups worked.
So where does that guy get sent? The guy who hit the guy's head?
Oh, they gotta catch him first.
Nobody saw him.
Yeah.
Nobody saw nothing.
What do you mean no one saw him? There's cameras.
There's no cameras in those days.
There's no cameras
There's
in
no
prisons
cameras
either.
in those
What are you
days.
talking
Only in
about?
federal prison. There's cameras on level 1, level 2 yards, not in maximum security.
How are there not cameras in prison?
In those days, Lee, it wasn't how it is now. The camera was black and white and blurry.
Lee,
You know,
there can't be cameras. Do you know how many fucking
They caught the guy
COs
just right. There's 1,000 holes. So people come to you and go, Lee, you got a beef with Diaz? Yeah, listen. After lunch, he walks through D Block, but he goes around the office there. There's not a camera in miles. Hide in the bathroom and get him when he goes through and pull him into the bathroom and stab him. They'll never see you do it, Lee.
Yeah, at least they don't have cameras either because the cops will get in so much trouble from what they're doing.
So
too.
now you stab me, Lee. You cut me open. I go down. George is waiting outside. You pass the knife on to George. George keeps walking.
I'm out.
George passes the knife to another friend of his, who gives it to another friend of his for $10. That's a good knife. It's got blood on it. It works. It's sharp. You know what I'm saying? That's a good piece right there, G Money.
That's more than a piece. That's a firearm in there. You have a strap now. You can hide that motherfucker, bury it. That's survival, Lee.
Let me give some shout outs real quick. The Funny Blunt Truth, Quick Draw McGraw, Chris Lister, Paul Quintanilla, Frankie Trailer, Brian Moody, Dustin Renfrom, Alyssa Kuzmina, and my man Ray motherfucking Taylor. Like I told you, Irvine is sold out. George Perez will be there with me.
Yes.
But I'll be at the Nova Theater downtown at the Microsoft December 3rd. I'll be at the Observatory in San Diego the 4th and the Observatory in Santa Ana. I'm opening up for my main man, Wheeler Walker motherfucking Jr. I'm telling you, get tickets because they're going to go quick. They're cheap. And this is it. This is comedy and country come together. R-rated. Take it or leave it, bitches. We're making a comeback. But anyway, back to George Perez. You said something very interesting, George. I know you since we were kids. Jesus Christ.
So I was a kid. I'm lucky, dog.
We go
I'm
back
lucky.
to 2006 because Marilyn was still alive.
Yeah.
And we shot the show. And before that, I knew you were not like the rest of the people. You had heart and you were loyal. And I knew that you had walked down the corner of death once before. And then some shit went down. We take the Showtime special, and you came out of there, and it's like you came out like Joe Gallo, like you came out focused.
Oh yeah.
And
Well, they take away everything you have. Like in there in prison, all you have is time to think of what you want to do. And when you're out, you're like, it's time to fucking do it.
it's just really weird how you came out, and within 3 weeks, you have a book in a room, and I looked at you, and I go, this fucking kid. I thought you'd come out angry.
I was, but I
People going
wasn't.
angry. and they have no idea how lucky they are to be back doing comedy. And you hadn't really missed a beat. Some of the same stiffs were out. They disappeared.
Yeah, I trip out on that.
You're doing what you're doing now. It's crazy how, I hate saying this word, but we're very fortunate to watch the game, how it changed.
It did.
How when we got here, there were people who were untouchable, and now the people are dead.
Yes.
Their careers are dead.
They can't adapt to what's happening.
And here we are still doing comedy, which is the main purpose of our mission here, I look at it so like that, how fortunate you are. Sometimes a guy like Lee goes to college and he comes out and he wants to be something, but he ends up doing this and this and this. And you know what? He ends up making a little money down the long run because he'll specialize in this field. But it really wasn't what he thought it was going to be. He thought he was going to be something completely different. And sometimes that's what life is all about, is calling on Audible and going with something that you really fucking love.
Straight up, dog.
You came out of fucking prison and went right for it. It took me 2-3 years to get on stage. I was such a half a fag. You had already established yourself before you went in there. People knew who you were. It was like when John Gotti went to jail for stabbing the Irishman. People talked about you like that, like he's getting out in 6 months, he's getting out in 3 months. He's getting out in 2 months,
Yeah, I was waiting, man, because I was in prison and they were rerunning all the specials on MTV I came out on. They were showing videos. I was in Bakersfield, and I guess you guys were doing a show in Bakersfield, the Payaso Comedy Slam. I was like, fuck, I should be on that show.
People always write me little notes, and they say creepy things that I'm an inspiration and shit like that, and I appreciate everything. But I tell you what, you inspire the fuck out of me, George, because this is a tough action, man. This is a tough racket. By the way, Lee, I gotta ask you something.
Yes, sir.
What's the place you went last week, the open mic?
The Fourth Wall, I think it's called.
And it's on where? Do you have the direct address for people?
I can get it for you. It's on Burbank and
it's on Burbank
a little
Boulevard.
past Colfax.
It's 30 yards from a police station, guys.
Yeah.
Now, if you hit the gas station, you went too far. So you have to hit a gas station first.
You can't park in that.
And then, I know you can't, but you have to park around that area. But you see a 7-Eleven. You park your car. Don't park in that 7-Eleven. They'll tow you. Park your car down the block. Walk the 30 fucking yards. There's always parking in front of a police station.
Yeah.
You ever notice that? Always parking in front of a police station. There's a dry cleaner back there. There's another Republic. There's a Japanese restaurant. No, do not eat back there. Lee ate back there. He said before.
No, you took me there.
I did take Lee there because
I didn't eat there. You took me there.
It wasn't bad, but the salmon was kind of brown.
11674.
And they're open when?
They're open every night.
Are they open Saturdays and Sundays?
But let me check.
We got to start going there. Because if I get the Netflix special, I work out, start from scratch.
Yeah.
I got some ideas. I got about 6 to 8 weeks for a half hour.
Oh, you got it, dog.
I got it. If I don't get it, then we got to work a different angle. I'm going to take a little break and stand up. Maybe do a little acting. Get back into the acting for a few months. Get my fucking pension going. I'm getting old. I'm not getting nothing.
I feel you.
If I could play a dad in a couple of these roles.
Go for it, dog. You are the perfect dad at the same time.
You got a point there. What's going on, Lee? What did you find out?
I can't find that, but when I was there, that thing, I'm pretty sure they said it was every night, 6 and 8, and then they might have even more.
And it's really cool because it's like an artist colony. You know what? It's hell. It's 8 comics, and you got to go up there and do 6 minutes for $5.
Oh, wow.
It's one of those deals, George, that takes you back to basics.
I remember.
When I was there, it was just whoever, the guy just counted how many ever comics were there, and we got the time divided by comics. That's what he did.
Then was there another show afterward?
At 8, yeah.
That's crazy. Listen, man.
So I like the 6 o'clock one, yeah.
That's New York City comedy. When I went back to New York for those 9 months, and I thought I was going back to Broadway, to the glitter, and hang out with Liza Minnelli. There was no Liza Minnelli, dog.
What do you mean there's no light? There's a Manelli.
It would say open mic at Leo Steakhouse. And you got the Leo Steakhouse. And yeah, there was an open mic, but in the basement with no windows and no air conditioning. And we were up there with 6 comics in the audience, and you had to pay $3 to get in and $3 for a water. And the bartender was a dick, and the waitress was a bigger fucking dick. And you had to go up there and pay and do 7 minutes and die a slow death, then walk out of there and think about yourself like, really?
It's a lot of
Is this
money
what
to
I want
die.
to fucking do in my life? Is living fucking torture? But I look at those things and I saw what they built.
Yeah.
They built humility. That's what they built. And sometimes, like I was telling them, George, I'm not a young dude, bro. I'm very happy that I'm fortunate. I'm healthy at the time. I could still do 5 shows a week and give it my heart. You know what I'm saying? You know what
I
I'm
know
saying
exactly
on
what you're
stage?
saying.
I'm not up there being a robot. I
Yeah.
live in the now. To do that type of work at my age, you do 2 weeks, you're good for 2 or 3 weeks. You follow me? Mm-hmm. You get motivated, you go back out there. I got to tell you something, George. You don't see me at the Comedy Store a lot. I can't be out till 2 in the fucking morning, 1 in the morning. The Comedy Store takes you out till 1.
Yeah.
It's commitment, the Comedy Store. It's a fun place.
Yeah, I'm there right after this.
And it's funny how I'm going to have to, I wish I get the Netflix thing because it's going to I want to go back to the beginning. I want to go back to Rocky 1.
Yeah, you want to go to the gym again.
You want to go back
Apollo's
to the gym again. I'm going back to the gym again. That's how, anybody could do a set at the Comedy Store. I've already done 1 million of that.
Yeah.
But to go back to the gym, to take 3 open micers and say, yo, call me at night. Let me know where you're headed. I'll be down there in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Not to sell tickets.
Yeah.
Not to sell tickets.
Just to go up.
I'm going to go up there and talk about dumb shit. And every night I'm going to go up and put it on my iPhone, those 10 minutes. And every night you get 1 gem.
Yeah.
And you write it down and you get 2 gems, 3 gems, 4 gems, 5 gems, 10 gems. And there you go. 3 minutes on each gem. What do you got?
Got special.
30 minutes. Ba-boom. That's what you're fucking seeking. And that's the formula. If not, I'm going to go to the store and go into deep waters and think my material sucks because I'm not delivering with oomph. I can tell when I'm at the store and I can tell when I'm on the road. I'm 2 different fucking comics.
Okay.
I'm a powerhouse on the road. I ain't fucking around. I reserve myself all day. If not, I would have brought my kids and got deterred. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I sit in that room all day and just percolate like a fucking time bomb.
Percolate.
Yes.
Love that fucking word.
They don't percolate coffee no more. That's a thing of the 80s. Uncle Joey still percolates, bitch.
That's E40 word.
What, Lee? What, Lee? What is your problem?
I don't have any problems, sir.
Everything good, buddy?
Yeah, everything's good.
You had a good weekend?
Yeah, I had a good weekend.
God bless you.
I don't know. I'm enjoying therapy. I'm trying stuff that has scared me before. It's
Like what? What scares you?
Like eating carrot
everything.
fries?
Eating what?
Carrot fries. Like it just petrifies them.
I can't. I don't like orange things in my mouth. I don't know what I'm saying.
No.
You don't like Cheetos? None of that shit?
I love Cheetos.
He blew a camp counselor one time that had VD and he put, oh God, on his dick. Remember that shampoo? There was lemons in it?
Yeah.
And it turned your dick yellow if you wash your dick with it by mistake.
Sun in or something?
Sonny, and he sucked an orange dick, and now he can't eat carrots, sticks carrots.
One of my camp counselors listens to this podcast, by the way.
No, Lee's good. We're gonna do a therapy podcast in this summer,
Yeah, I'm enjoying it.
so people could start the new year thinking about what Lee's talking about. So don't say that. But no, what are your changes for 2018? What do you want to make happen, brother?
I'm gonna cut out soda out of my life.
It's hard.
Yeah, I've done it before. I'm gonna definitely cut out.
What do you drink instead?
I drink water with like lemon or like just water and juice. Like that's one thing prison helped me. That's all I got was water and
milk. Now
Yeah.
you guys don't scare yourselves.
No.
My mother had a bar, and at the bar, she had Coke and 7-Up.
Oh, yeah.
On rack, they had racks and they had bottles, and it was soda that was somebody else made, but it was the same soda. And it was called like Coke Pop and fucking Lime Up. And I would drink that shit constantly. Till today, I'm scared of that whole time period because between the ages of 4 and fucking 40, that's all I drank was fucking soda.
Yeah, but it was different in your time, Joey.
No, it was not. It was real Coca-Cola with real fucking sugar in it. They poured on fucking the hood of a car.
But it was in bottles.
Who gives a fuck if it's in fucking somebody's pussy and you sip it out with a straw? It don't fucking matter. It's still Coca-Cola in your system.
Yeah.
And you think about all... I drink a Coca-Cola now and I can't do it. I can't. I can't believe I weaned myself off of Coke.
It hurts a little.
It took 10 years. No, the Coke Zero with a ton of ice cubes.
That's
right.
it?
And the new one with the sativa in it, the Sabina.
Have you ever gone from not drinking soda for a while, then to have a can of soda?
It's horrible.
It hurts your mouth.
It does.
It's horrible.
What are these bottles?
I was addicted to soda. I was addicted to Coca-Cola. There wasn't a meal that tasted right. Fucking water. What am I, a prisoner of war? I gotta drink fucking water like I'm on an episode of Island. Suck my dick. Give me fucking 2 cans of Coke with plenty of ice cubes. I'm eating pork fried rice. I'm already going to hell.
Yeah.
But no, even when I went to Chinese food this time, I drank water.
Yeah, I mean, I prefer a juice, like a tea. I like tea. That's what I started to drink now. I'm drinking tea.
No, tea is fantastic. It's that fucking... You know what's killing America, bro? I see it all the time.
The energy drinks?
Nope.
Sugar.
Nope. Well, you're in the ballpark.
Stress.
Nope. Fuck, that's one of the factors, but fucking Starbucks.
Yeah, Starbucks.
Starbucks is destroying America. I see these fucking people who are ginormous. They're about to bust through the seams. And they've got basically an 800 sugar calorie for breakfast.
Oh.
Do you know what that does to your appetite the rest of the day? See, I didn't know this until I was like 35, and somebody sat me down and go, come here for a second. You know that soda you have for breakfast every day with your eggs? You think it's cute? Let me show you what it does to your body the rest of the day.
Does it like lock it in?
It does something that it makes your body crave sugar the rest of the day.
Yes.
So now, all day long, you're craving sugar and food with sugar in it that you don't even know has sugar in it.
Yeah, like
But
Twinkies.
No, like a steak sandwich with a certain sauce on it.
Oh, okay.
And that sauce is
Everything
filled
with corn
fucking
and
sugar.
corn syrup.
Okay.
Yeah, corn dick, whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Corn
it's just
dick's
really
delicious.
weird. It's like when I was 19, I worked with a carpenter, and this guy was cool as shit. I don't know what his fucking name was, guys. He had a problem. He fucking drove a car off a cliff. And
Killed himself?
No, he was like .22 fucking level alcohol, and he lived. Like he went, but at that time they didn't really know about DUIs.
Nah, they weren't.
They didn't know. It was 1983.
It wasn't a profit yet. There wasn't enough.
No,
people.
it was 1983. They didn't catch him. They didn't take a blood test, but they wanted him to take a drug, an alcohol class. And one Saturday or Sunday, I was doing something. He goes, "Listen, I'll tell you what. If you take the ride with me, I'll drive you there and back for free. Just come to the first class with me. Tell me you're my brother." So I went. I'll never forget this. And they said, "This is what happens to you when you drink alcohol the first 30 minutes." And they broke down what happens to every part of your body. And then they compared it to what happens when you smoke marijuana. It was 2 different worlds. Yeah. Right there, I was in the no alcohol frame. And after I saw that video, I never really wanted to drink again. Even though last night, I was sitting there in the house. My wife was sleeping. The baby was sleeping. There was nothing I wanted to watch. I was going over lines for an audition. And I went in the refrigerator to get some water. And guess what I seen in a little fucking milk crate?
Some vodka.
A little airplane bottle of Irish cream Baileys. I shook it up. I poured it. I put 2 ice cubes in it. I left it out for about 3, 4, 5, 10, 7 minutes. So the ice cubes started melting. And I mixed it around. I drank it like a gentleman by myself. Did I get fucked up? Fuck yeah. When Bailey's Irish cream makes you feel like a Cosby victim, that's when you know your alcohol levels are fucking down. I can't drink for shit, Jack. So what else you want to do in 2008? I mean, you got this movie working.
Yeah, I mean, I'm writing some other
these
shit.
shows locally.
Yeah, I want to work on my. I want to put more content out. I'm gonna start shooting like little sketches and shit. Hey, man, I just want to be relevant, bro. I want to be in everybody's mouth, and I want to keep climbing, and I'm just keep learning and getting better. I'm ready to start. You know, I've been in the game for a long time. Do I have an hour special out? No, but when it comes, it's gonna come. I'm not gonna cheat my fans. I can do it now, but my vision's there, but I don't know how to put it to my vision yet. It's coming.
It's a very hard thing, especially when you want to put something out. This is gonna be around forever, so you want to put something out. I've never had any really whatever, so I don't know what's out there. You know, maybe they find pleasure in some other things, but no. I've seen your growth.
Thank you, brother. I remember the special you shot at Sal's right before I went to prison.
Oh yeah, 10/10 of 2010.
Yeah, that was some crazy shit.
That is one of the worst pieces of footage I have ever seen in all my life.
It's right before I met you.
I went down there so unprepared.
You were nervous as fuck.
It wasn't that I was nervous, George. It was that, you know, what's that song? There's a time to fold, know when to hold them.
Know when to hold them, know when to fold them. Ah, fuck, what is that song?
You know, Kenny Rogers, the gambler. I've seen so many people in this town make mistakes, but you're not here to bust anybody's dreams. When somebody comes to me and says, bro, you're not going to believe this. I got an idea. I'm going to shoot a special in my high school.
Oh, my God.
They're going to shoot it for free and blah, 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 blah. And then you go, good luck to you. And you can't figure out why they're shooting a special. You can't figure it out. And they come to you a month later. You know, I love the guys that come to you and say, I got a special I'm shooting for $3,000. I got hooked up. Wait till you see it. Wait till you listen to it. There's going to be a by the way somewhere. That $3,000, you fucked up.
Lost it.
You fucked up. I made a $7,000 investment. I ate a bag of dick. After everything, it cost me like 10. I ate a bag of dicks. I took the loss like a man. But I learned a valuable lesson. That's how you teach a man a lesson. Hit him in the fucking pocket.
Yeah, for real.
You hit yourself in the pocket, and that's how you learn a valuable lesson. You shut your mouth and you mind your business. When Comedy Dynamics wanted to shoot the special, I didn't want to shoot it. Lee, am I lying to you?
No.
I didn't want to shoot it. Eventually, they gave me a number that worked. It didn't really work. But for what I had going on, I might as well jump on it. But that whole business is a weird business.
Yeah.
I wish to God there was somebody with 60 grand that go, you know what, here's the 60. Let's go shoot it at this place. Boom, boom, boom. Get the copyright, you know, whether it's Netflix, HBO, blah, 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 blah. We control the whole thing, and that's it. You know, we'll split the investment or something like that if it gets copyrighted. If not, we sell CDs online. We figure it out. There's always a way to do it. But then what my point is, there's a way and a when to do it. Timing is everything. Mm-hmm. I've seen so many comics throw away hundreds of thousands of dollars thinking they're going to put something out. The biggest joke in this industry is web series. I love these guys that spend all this money on a web series and nobody knows who the fuck they are. And not one of them even decides to get a fucking web presence a year before he puts out the series. To have a web series, you have to have a web presence. And then the web series falls into place. But to just think people, you know, you have a big platform from 9 to 5. And we could talk about this shit forever. I'm just high as fuck, Jack. I'm sorry, George.
You're fine.
You in the red shirt, it's tremendous. You remind me of American Me. I'm waiting for fucking Jimmy Smits to knock on the door.
I'll stab his ass.
Always a pleasure to see you, bro. What dates you got coming up?
Tomorrow, I'm at the Comedy Store. Monday at Secret Show. Me, Red Band, Brendan Schaub, Christina Hutchinson from the Guys We Fuck podcast.
Yeah, tomorrow night. And then Wednesday, you with me and
Wednesday,
Irvine.
I'm with you and Irvine.
Me, you, Diag.
Yep. And Thursday, I'll be at the house. Just because of you, dog, I'm getting Boston Market this year.
Are you really?
Yeah, I'm not cooking one this year.
Don't do it. I was just joking around. There's got to be a cousin that you could pay somebody a small 20 to make a turkey for you.
I really don't like that shit.
You don't like the Spanish turkey?
I don't like it. I'm over it. Like,
what do you want?
Honestly,
Listen, like you and me, I got to be honest with you. If you'd like, you come over to my house. Here's the problem with Thanksgiving with me. I eat turkey one time. I eat that prison stuffing, some mashed potatoes. You got a piece of pumpkin pie with some whipped cream on it. Hit the road, and I'm good too. My wife sits there with the turkey. What do you want tomorrow? Turkey sandwich? Listen, I don't ever want to see a turkey sandwich again unless I go to county jail or I get surgery. You ever get surgery? They always hit you with a turkey surgery at surgery.
Yeah, because it's healthy.
That shit with the fucking little sperm on it. Mm-hmm. It's like a thin coating of sperm at the hospital with the American cheese and the mayonnaise that comes in a package with the apple juice. Tremendous.
It makes you sleepy. That's why they give it to you too.
Oh, well, for fucking, if you're half a fag, I can eat 10 turkeys and nothing happens to me. They call it tryptophan, but that shit don't work on Uncle Joey. You know what I'm saying? Lee Syatt, how we feeling, my brother?
I'm feeling pretty good.
What are we doing for Thanksgiving? Disclose what we're doing. Talk to me.
I'm not sure. I was going to go to Vegas for a second, but I think I'm going to stay here. And I think I'm going to go to Paula's mom for a minute, and then I'll see you, and then maybe I'll go to Vegas Friday. Who knows?
I think you're making a good move. I think you should partake with your family on Thanksgiving Day, and then go to bed nice and early, about 8. Get a little suca la minca in the morning before you leave. Get on the 101 at about 9, right? You get there about 1, 2. You can't check until 3. You stop at your favorite Stromboli place. Make sure you work out good next week. You do push-ups and kettlebells.
Well, I'm excited. I have Troy Conrad taking my pictures in December.
Is he really?
Dope.
Yeah.
He's a great
Lee's getting
photographer.
into the commercial business.
That's
I'm going
what's
to
up.
try.
Yeah.
He's been telling me for years. And
You live in Los Angeles.
I have no...
You are non-union.
Right.
All these commercials you see, 65% of them are non-union now. That's why all these people are getting early pensions. That's why all these people are saying, you know what, fuck it, I'll go up. Because there's a way to shoot non-union commercials when you SAG, but you have to give up your benefits.
Oh, fuck that.
You have to give up some type of benefit. So you still get a pension, but not ever since you, like, they call it something. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on it.
So is it a mistake to... Is it a mistake to go union? Like if I go my first day and they're like,
listen,
you do great at this.
If for the next year you do non-union commercials and you make $100,000, God bless.
Is that possible?
Well, Lee, you live in the city, anything's possible. You have more of a chance of doing that than fucking... Let's pretend you go for a commercial and you get Mattel like a fucking dwarf. And they put like a Vinnie Warhead hat on you. No offense.
I'll do it for Mattel money.
I'm just saying it to you. And all of a sudden, George is the director of marketing for something, and he thinks you're perfect for the mascot. For some Travelocity channel, you with that little fucking hat on, and they shoot you, you know, whatever time scale, and then you shoot 22 commercials like that chick from fucking whatever. What do you think that puts in your pocket?
I have no idea.
Not to mention the SAG insurance. Not to mention that you played during the Super Bowl.
But if am I union or non-union in that situation?
Lee, at this point in life, who knows? Because after the strike, it fucked it all up.
Gotcha.
Now, let's pretend you get a union job.
Okay.
Then you get the union job. Let's pretend in a year you get another union job. That means you're SAG eligible. That means before you shoot that commercial, you're going to get a call. Hi, my name is George Perez. I work for SAG. I see here you booked a commercial from Panasonic. There's only one flaw here, that you're eligible for SAG, and the only way to shoot this SAG commercial is you will become a SAG. Now, tomorrow we'll be open from 9 to 5. We take Visa, MasterCard. We also take a finance plan. How are you planning on paying for this? And you're like, paying for what? And they're like, to join the Screen Actors Guild. Now, it's $32.50 to join, and you're like, $32.50? No,
sir.
Let me bring it down to you, sir. It's $3,250 to join.
Wow.
It's probably $2,500 right now. $2,750. It was $1,250 when I got here, and I got it waived because the production company paid for it. But they don't do that no more.
Nah, those days are over.
Those days are over. So yeah, Lee, what do you got to lose? You live here. You go to a nice commercial agent. You start getting calls. In the afternoons, you got somewhere to go now. You can mingle. You meet new people. I went to an audition. I went to 2 auditions the last week. And I got to tell you something. One was in Burbank, and the other one was in Hollywood, somewhere I didn't want to go and didn't want to be. At both places, you know what? I felt a little rejuvenated. And that's why I asked my agents. I said, every time I talk to you guys, all you talk about is fucking me going here and me going there. How about the other 9 floors in your building? Did you ever consider me? You know that I have a fucking IMDb rating of like 3,000.
Yeah. What are you doing?
Why am I doing the road? Let's get back to the movies. Let's get back to some TV. And then once we get a ball going, then we'll talk about the road again. But for right now, there's no reason to keep me out there like a wet dog. There's no reason. I got a family. I got a wife. I got the podcast with Lee I got to worry about. I'm right here with you, brother. But I'm proud you're still doing your thing. Lee Syatt's doing his thing. Mom is doing her thing. She didn't need a fucking star of death to that. But you know what? I don't blame you. You learn your lesson. You play with the devil. You come back with a scar on your head. Anyway, it's Thanksgiving. The holidays are upon you. And you're still fucking around. You're still single. You don't know why. Every time you go on a date, the chick leaves the next. She don't even spend the night. You know why? Because your balls and your asshole stink like death. That's why. But now it's Thanksgiving. It's a time to express gratitude and recollect on what you're truly grateful for. This year, make sure when your family shits in your house, they leave with a clean asshole. Get a Tushy bidet. You're like, Joey, what's a bidet? It's a portable bidet that snaps on to any toilet, okay? And next thing you know, before you get up and waste 2 trees on wiping your ass and making it sore, tell them, Lee, how this will go down.
Oh my God, it's gonna change your life. You sit down, and with the twist, you only need 2 fingers to twist it. And it twists, and you're clean. I have the cold water only one. I haven't tried the hot water one.
The hot water one is the way to go. I like hot water.
I like cold water. It wakes me up. I like it.
I don't want cold water in my ass. So I want hot water, nice, steamy, to kill all the bacteria and all the bad fucking fungi.
I go to the shower after to do that.
That's a double clean. That's a tremendous clean. That means you care about your people.
I do.
You care about the people around you. But listen, talk is cheap. Why let your parents and co-parents and grandma walk around that house with that rotten ass and then sit on your couch watching the football games the rest of the day? Fuck them. Make sure when they go to your bathroom, they got a Tushy in there, a portable bidet that snaps onto both bathrooms. And don't let them use your bathroom. Send them to the bathroom around the corner. Tell them that the pipe is broken in your bathroom. Nobody sits in your bathroom, you nasty motherfuckers. They come over with their nasty-ass balls and shit. Fuck that. Send them to the bathroom next to the garage. I don't give a fuck if it don't have heat. HelloTushy.com right now. HelloTushy.com. Use the code word CHURCH for 10% off your order. The best bidet in the business. It's $69 with a free risk 60-day trial. Listen to me. It's time you clean your asshole. HelloTushy.com will do that for you. Use the code word CHURCH for 10% off your order. Number 2, let me tell you something. It's the holidays. You're going to binge. You're going to eat. It's acceptable. But now you're going to start the year off and you want to eat healthy. This is where Uncle Joey comes in. You ready? Blue Apron. Joey, what's Blue Apron? It's the #1 fresh ingredient and recipe delivery service in the country. Blue Apron's mission is to make everybody an incredible home-cooked meal accessible to everyone. They achieve this by supporting a more sustainable food system, setting higher standards for ingredients, and building a community of home chefs. Blue Apron offers 3 plans. The 2-person plan. Meals that serve 2 people. Choose from 8 new recipes per week. The family meal plan. Meals that serve 4 people and choose from 4 new recipes per week with a choice to receive either 2, 3, or 4 recipes any week. And the wine plan. 6 bottles of wine from renewed winemakers delivered monthly. Let me tell you something. You have no idea how great Blue Apron is. What's the last thing you had on Blue Apron, Lee?
I had the crispy chicken tenders with hot honey, potato salad, and marinated cucumber. I love potato salad, so I was really excited to get to learn how to make it. And the chicken tenders are you bread them a little bit, but then you cook them in the pan. It's great.
Let me tell you the recipe for the month. Butter squash pasta with kale and brown butter walnuts. Ooh! Roasted chicken and fall vegetables with cranberry and ginger compote. Can you make that? No. Barramundi with mixed mushrooms with jasmine rice and Napa cabbage. You've never dreamed of making that. Look at this one. Seared steaks with garlic butter with oven fries and romaine salad. Are you kidding me or what? Listen, do me and yourself a favor. Blue Apron is going to take care of the church of what's happening now. The family to their first dinner. They're going to buy it. That's it. A $30 value if you visit blueapron.com/Joey. So check out this week's menu. Again, it starts off with the seared steak and garlic butter with oven fries and romaine lettuce. Can you imagine making that after dinner? You invite your little girlie pool over and you put that on the dish. Forget about it. The rest of the night, it's nothing but, the goods. Anyway, Blue Apron is treating my listeners to their first dinner. A $30 value. Visit blueapron.com/Joey. That's blueapron.com/Joey. You know why? Because Blue Apron is a better way to cook. Remember, families that cook together stay together. Also, the holidays are coming. Blue Friday, Black Friday, Jewish people up and down Friday. I don't know what to tell you. Everybody's looking for a TV set. I'm going to hook you up with the best ghee in the business. Fuji ghee, period. Go to Fuji.com, Fujisports.com right now, Preston Church, and I'm going to give you 10% off any ghee. Me, I got the Superado, I got the Seiko, Seiko, the Seiko, and I got the Elemental, especially a blue one that they sent me. I haven't got it down. That's where I go on Tuesdays with the Elemental. I show up with the blue Elemental, and that's how we do it. As usual, a real pleasure to have my brother George Perez on the show and watch him make growth. To see somebody else who was locked up and did something instead of becoming a fucking statistic like the rest of us, we became a different statistic. So
that'll be what'll be in 2017?
Yeah,
I got out in 2009, November 21st. That's what, 8 years?
Yeah. No, this is how it is. You find something that overpowers your ability to want to do something. And listen, it took the comedy a long time to overpower the cocaine.
Yeah.
I'm not going to sit here and bullshit you. Cocaine and comedy go hand in hand. After you have a great set, you get off. Your friend gives you a bump. You get free drink tickets, but who needs a drink ticket? You already gave the Filipino guy 20. When you walked in, you're drinking double Maker's Mark of whiskeys that would kill a mule. You got Uber on standby. You got the Armenian waiting by the House of Blues under a tree, waiting for the signal.
Going down.
So it's tough. But hey, listen, life goes on, brother. Lee, what's up?
I was wondering, George, when you first went to prison, did you think you were going to be able to make it back when you got out? Like, did you think you were going to be able to make it back
to comedy?
Yeah.
When I first got there, that wasn't on my mind. The only thing on my mind was to survive and, like, stay. You're not thinking comedy when you're in there. I didn't think of comedy until a guard recognized me. I didn't want no one to know I was a comic, and because I wanted less contact with people. You don't want everyone saying fucking hi to you and all that shit.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. But when I got out, Joey was the first one I ever performed with.
So, but I'm just talking about even just career-wise.
Oh, career-wise?
Like, yeah, were you like, oh, fuck, my life's over? Or?
I did think that. I was just like, you know what? But I didn't know I was such a rookie comic still that I don't know, dog. Lee, I come from, there's nothing stopping me, dog. I'm 40 years old. Like, I wasn't thinking that. I was just like, you know what? I got to get in this prison, not get stabbed no one and catch extra shit. I need to do my time. And when I get out, I got to fucking get my grind back on.
Your career would never stop. Even if, God forbid, something happened tomorrow, I ended up back in the prison.
Yeah.
Within 6 months, a prison guard would come up to me and go, listen, Thursday nights, why don't you do a comedy show?
Yeah, I used to do them in there.
And they'll pay you this for the education fund or something.
Yeah.
And next thing you know, there's your career. And you're helping other people get their career. That's what I'm thinking about, going back to one of those places again to doing comedy because I want to be around young comics. They inspire you.
Yeah, true
You
that.
watch what the fuck they're doing, and you're like, that's what these motherfuckers are doing. Mix it with what I'm doing. Are you kidding me? You ever see like a baseball team that they're young, and then for some reason they got an old guy? And
Yeah, the Cubbies.
and then that one old guy has the year of his fucking life.
Right.
He hits 22 home runs and 68 RBIs, and he's up for the Golden Glove Award. Why? Because those young guys taught him new fucking tricks. You follow what I'm saying to you? Pay attention, Lee. You bad motherfucking George Perez. What's the name of your podcast?
George Perez Stories.
I'm going to come on before the end of the year.
Thank you,
have my
man.
word.
We would
I
love to have you
death.
and Lee.
And I love Lee Syatt. Have a great day, Lee. We'll be back Tuesday. Stay black. See you motherfuckers in Sacktown with my brother Wheeler Walker on the 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Have a good night. Have a good day. Have a good week. We'll see you before Thanksgiving. Ciao.
Late.